What do they have like the assassin? Why doesn't everybody do the Assassin's Creed? There it is. Big pile of leaves. Fuck you. That'll work. Okay. Everybody got to do the big pile of leaves Assassin's Creed style whenever you're jumping off the tower. Otherwise, why jump off the tower? We say the salsa is too spicy for you, white boy? Too spicy for the white baby. Sorry, white baby. You can't handle all that spice. Too much. Too much, white baby. Far too much. You just can't do it, white baby. It's too much spice for you. And I'd be like, oh. No, Shelby and I, when we were at the pumpkin patch and I got beat the shit out of by bugs, we went out and they have like a little store there. And I got some blueberry jam and it's fine. And then Shelby got some peach salsa because she likes weird salsa. She likes mango salsa and a peach salsa. And like, it's probably like Midwestern mom core. It probably won't be too exciting, but I bet it'll be good. I mean, whenever you go to like a pumpkin patch, you should always look for like if they have a little area, like a little place for like trinkets and such. I always like to get like some honey or some jam because I'm never awake enough to go to like the farmer's market to get local crafts. The pumpkin patch is the best place for that. The farmer's market is always in the morning for old people. Peach salsa seems like it go hard. It probably will go hard. I'm going to try some of it. Shelby's going to make burritos later, so hopefully they're good. I'm hopeful for a good big burrito. I've mostly eaten fruit today, like a dryad in the forest. Fucking yummy, yummy fruit. I love a yummy, yummy fucking fruit, dude. Something about a fucking yummy, yummy fruit. Putting a yummy, yummy fruit in my fucking mouth, in my wet gaping maw. Fucking yummy, yummy fruit. Need that shit on tap. Fiber maxing. I do need more fiber. I need more fucking vitamin C and I need more iron. Because I've been craving oranges. So I got some, what are they called? Mandarin oranges. Pretty good. 5 big blading your skulls that you can bleed all over the other person. They do that in Wrestle. I had blueberry habanero salsa 3 years ago and I've been chasing it ever since. I keep talking about it anytime blueberry is brought up. Not the artist, not the blueberry inflation, but the, back in Colorado a couple of years back, we went out with a couple of friends. It was a fun trip. And they had this little burger place in Telluride. And they had fucking blueberry ketchup. And that's been my high. I've been chasing blueberry ketchup for fucking years. And I haven't been looking regularly, right? I probably could find it if I really tried. Well, whatever that blueberry ketchup was, maybe one of my favorite sauces of all time. Like, their burgers weren't even good. The fries were good, but the blueberry ketchup fucking banged. Berry Boy. You know what? I'll go to Berry Boy. Call me Berry Boy the way I'd be fucking hungering for that blueberry ketchup. Can't blame me. That shit was tough. It was tight as hell. No, it did not have Berry Boy on the label. Why would it? Why would Berry Boy be on the label? The ketchup that inflates you big and round be like, the pickle ketchup that slaps? Okay. You know what? I'd be willing to try it. I'm a pickle hater. But I would definitely try like a pickle ketchup. I like a pickle chip every now and then. Like the pickle flavored Lay's. But not like you know, I just hate the normal pickles. I don't like the brine. I'd be like the sailor, afraid of the sea. I don't like the brine, man. I like Mr. Breast. Mr. Breast! Honestly, if you woke up and Mr. Beast had a set of like heaving knockers, if he got like the... Who took your boobs? Mr. Beast, no, sorry, it's Mr. Breast now. Do you think more views or less views if he just had boobs? Like, how conflicted would... More so, how conflicted would adult Mr. Beast watchers be? Gonna get Mr. Beast to fund the... Oh, yeah, you need Mr. Beast to fund the ranked competitive breast growth competition. Still haven't read that. I barely know anything about it. All I know it's a piece of literature about ranked competitive breast growth. It'd be on my fucking boring reading arc. I'd be reading Ursula K. Le Guin's Earthsea. I'm in the short stories about Earthsea section right now. I got done with a story where it's like an old woman olds around the place, and I was like, well, I appreciate that this is a good story, but also it's very much an old woman olds around the place, and I was like, ah, yeah. It's not that it's bad, it's just a lot of farm chores. He'd slut himself out, no doubt. Mr. Beast, anything for the views, eat the demon core. Mr. Beast, you'll do anything for the views, but will you eat the demon core? Come on, Mr. Beast, you keep saying you do anything for the views. You're going to do anything for the views. Then why won't you eat the demon core? It's right there. Enjoy the hum, the glow. Why not eat it? What would that do to the body? It would kill the body. I think we figured out that you don't get superpowers from, like, eating the demon cores, so I'm pretty sure it would kill you, die you. What'd that do to the body? I don't know. Superpowers? That'd probably rip you asunder. Isn't he starting some sort of financial thing? Oh, who cares? I mean, yeah. Probably. And part of that is like his audience is gonna be aging out of his shit, so regardless of whatever he does, he has enough money to just invest it and then say, fuck you, I want big money, I'm going to make the money bigger. His audience is aging out of his content. Like, it's, what is he gonna do? Not be like, give me 8 billion Beast dollars because I have 1 billion Beast dollars. Mr. Beast bank and credit card soon. Can't wait for the Mr. Beast company town that already kind of exists. If I was working retail and somebody pulled out the Mr. Beast credit card, I would deny them service. Immediately, first thing I do is say, nah, I'm denying you service. It ain't happening. I'm like, not today, buddy. We're not beasting around. We're not feasting around with this shit. Not today, buddy. 15 videos, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. And the Mr. Beast call me, he say, I want cloud. I sold my soul for the Mr. Beast shout. True. So is the Berserker power the Beast part of the Dying Light the Beast? Yes. Because you are beasting. Well, Kyle Crane at the end of Dying Light 1 the following gets big zombied. And after he gets big zombied, he runs off into the woods. This is years later after they find him and start, like, putting a bunch of goop inside of him. After he already ran off into the woods. So, had to be told that, oh my god. I've thought about watching that 911 show with, oh god, what's his name? He plays a guy in Parks and Rec. Oh god, what is that actor's name? I don't remember actors' names. There's like a 911 show, and it's got one of the guys from Parks and Rec in it. And I was completely disinterested in it being like dad slop. And then I found out that there's an episode where the current arc of the show is meteors are landing. And so they have to do 911 calls and go to space and do Armageddon. When this is, you know, a show about like 911 calls. Found out that they're currently trying to do like an Armageddon style plot where they have to break up a meteor. You know, like cops and firefighters. And then I also found out that there's an entire, like, episode dedicated to somebody flushed their baby. We have to get the baby out of the pipes. Saw a clip where, God, he plays Chris Traeger in Parks and Rec. What's his fucking name? Somebody here knows actors' names. I don't. Rob Lowe, thank you. Rob Lowe tries to, like, help a guy and give him CPR, and then he puts his hands through his chest because the person has been frozen with nitrous. They've been flash frozen, and he tries to give a frozen body CPR, and his hands pop through it. And I didn't know that they went to space, and they had to save a baby from the plumbing. And I may have to watch a season of the show just to see how you can go beyond jump the shark, how you just are the shark. That sounds like cop fan fiction. It really does. But it might be funny. Even funnier people who will take that show seriously, but also might be a bit funny. I like The Rookie. The Rookie does that all the time where they fucking jump the shark, where it's like, I'm the rookie. Oh no, a serial killer is coming after me and has barreled somebody. He's gonna die. He's gonna die. Yep. Oh, great. No, yeah, that's awesome, guys. Great work, everybody. Great work, everybody. Love saving a survivor and then the electrocution zombie kills him. Great work, everybody. Wonderful work all around. Great job. Me when I, great job, everybody. Wonderful work all around. Me when I do the save that survivor and then electric zombie come up and fry him. Good job, everybody. That is like half of the interactions in the open world in this, is where I walk up to somebody, I save them, and they start just ghouling the fuck out, and then they jump in front of me while I'm swanging, or immediately get electrocuted or blown up by a crazy zombie. And they'd be like, great job, everybody. Great work all around, everybody. I think in Dying Light 1, dudes like that were like, not invincible, but like, you couldn't kill him. Woe be upon you anyway. He would have just given me 3 firecrackers or something, so. Boss, you killed a child! Excellent. That's why you're the boss. Wait, what? They had the fucking dun 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 dun. Fuck. Nice. Me when I eat. Then when I. Yeah, me when I. Anybody home? Yeah, in a zombie apocalypse movie, when the zombie apocalypse has happened and they've seen the zombies wandering around and they walk into an abandoned house and say, anybody home? Is anybody here? Any survivors? And then they see a zombie huddling in the corner and they're like, ma'am, are you okay? I have to save you, post-iced. Quickly, come with me. There might be zombies around. Then she turns around and is missing a jaw, and she's like, whoa. You're all messed up. Let's get you to a first aid kit. It's like, buddy, that's a zombie. Do you think that's where the 911, like, Rob Lowe 911 show should go? Like, is that really, like, they've done Meteor now. They've gone into space now. But do you think they should go into, like, fucking zombie apocalypse next? Best be wary. There may be zombies around trying to do CPR on the undead. I can save this guy. Get me the EpiPen. That's just Rick Grimes. Rick Grimes when he sees any zombie. Ma'am, are you a person? Are you okay? Are you oh my god, you're a zombie. Oh no. I've fallen for it. The dubious ruse. 911 season where everybody on Earth turns white. No, they did that in Peacekeeper already. I haven't seen that show, but I saw the ending bit. I was like, they already did that in Peacekeeper or Peacemaker or whatever. I'm praying they do Jurassic Park. Where do you go after Meteor? Like, do you go dinosaurs or do you go zombies? Like, how fantastical do you want to get is the... I have not seen Peacemaker. Oh, he goes to, like, Nazi World USA. They got alternate multiverse, so he goes to Nazi World. Yeah, I was waiting for that one. I was sitting here like, do I make the joke to somebody? I thought that was already the real... Wow, 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 wow. I get it. Slaps knee, shits pant. Year 4 of zombie pandemic, and Rick is still shouting, hey, are you okay at the top of his lungs? I could never watch Walking Dead. I'm sorry. I missed out on that in Game of Thrones. I missed out on those big cultural events. Mostly because I think I read the comics for The Walking Dead back in the day, and I was like, yeah, I'm kind of sick of zombie stories at this point. And then with Game of Thrones, I was like, I read the books. Don't really feel the need to watch the TV show. Not going to get anything out of this. Missed out, quote unquote. I know I didn't have like a German Shepherd that I couldn't handle, or like name my child Khaleesi, or hey man, as a millennial, it do be a little hard missing out on like a millennial core like experiences. All right. Getting into a conversation and somebody mentions Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, or Walking Dead, and I'm like, I don't know, never seen them. They're like, it's like the pod person. I almost said soy person. It's like the pod person. I get pod peopled immediately. Same as like the, nah man, I don't watch sports. I don't check out anything with sports. And the people give me the turn their head and start screeching. I'd be like, I don't know, I'm sorry. I'm built wrong. They built me wrong in the boy factory. They built my ass wrong. What am I supposed to do? Like thing I don't want to watch? Brendan came out fucked up. I did come out fucked up. And I continue to be fucked up. Nothing I can do about it. I'm all gunked up. Kind of weird how millennials are seemingly the last generation that had a shared popular culture. This game is how average person from EU thinks LA is. Weird, because this game isn't set in LA. You're thinking of Dead Island 2. That's like the wrong game. They got a zombie game set in LA. This Dead Island 2, that's a different game. This is like in Europe. It's like Switzerland, I think. That's like the wrong game. I'm just like, brand new chat, immediately wrong gaming. I'm like, I don't. Like, that's a different game entirely. I'm like, this bitch is European. What are you talking about? This is how somebody from LA thinks Europe looks like. And some of Europe will just look like this. All right, let me help you out. Give me one chunky chewy. You're fine, dude. Don't worry about it. Give me the 5 dried food. This is the exciting moments where you get a random interactable and it's never worth it. You had 400 experience and 5 dried food. Wow. They got any zombie games set in the Midwest? Yeah, an NFL was saying. It's a Zomboid. I think State of Decay takes place in the Midwest. At least 1 and maybe 2. Problem with doing Midwest zombie stories is you kind of miss out, or is it Midwest like zombie stuff, is zombie stuff tends to be set in population areas because you want the zombie density. With like zombies in a small Midwestern town. I mean, Willamette Mall in Dead Rising 1. Willamette's in not really Midwest, but like Upper West. What is it, Montana? Willamette's in Wisconsin or Montana. Kind of Midwest. But the problem with like Midwestern zombie stories really is that you need to have some way of doing population density. So you need to... Willamette's Colorado, right. Not really Midwest at all. Colorado's kind of Midwest. Colorado is like... on the edges, I think. It sits between the lines, but it got the mountains, so it gets away with it. Pacific Northwest, on account of the fact they got mountains, or just mountains. Colorado in the mountains area, where the mountains are. But yeah, I think a lot of zombie stories don't get set in the Midwest sometimes on account of the fact that, like, and if they do, it's like at a mall or something, or like an area where the population would be dense. Because, like, you can't do, like, small-town zombie story. In this facility. You could. You just make the zombies really threatening. Or you do, like, I don't know, a festival. You do, like, Weekend at Sturgis or something. Sorry, the zombies got your biker dad. Apologies. Oh, biker zombies. Well, The bikers weren't the zombies in Days Gone now. The bikers were just bikers. The zombies were freakers in Days Gone, remember? They weren't even zombies. They were fucking freakers. As Deacon from Days Gone at every opportunity would say, it's time for me to get the freakers. I have to go figure out what happened to my wife. I have to go help Boozer. The freakers are on me. Days Gone can be explained, thank you, Rue, as the, I'm tired of these freaking freakers, freaking on my freaking road, freaking my freaking wife, freaking my friend, Freak Boozer, as Freaked Up Online. Still wild they're remastering Days Gone. Definitely one of the games of all time. Weird fucking game to remaster, but I guess Sony's really in there. Everything from PS4, we're gonna redo it. Same game. What about new game? No, same game. And it'd be like, all right, I guess you're gonna do same game. Waiting for the Horizon Forbidden West remaster, like the... Yeah, anything but Bloodborne. Same game for anything but Bloodborne, true. There's gotta be some weird legal stuff with Bloodborne. There has to be. There's no fucking way. I keep saying it. I keep thinking it. I'm like, there's gotta be some legal fucking weirdness with Bloodborne. It's the only thing I can think of. Xbox just hung themselves so Sony can do whatever they want now, I guess. Well, yeah, Xbox was just kind of like, video games. They're too busy making dog shit peripherals and investing Microsoft into AI more and more. Love the, they're not even selling Xboxes anymore. Once again, I'm only excited for indie games. They gotta stop showing off, like, the... I'm really already tired of the... I already felt like after the boring fantasy that we were getting for a little while, where it's fantasy setting, but, like, there's all this gold and white and non-Gothic architecture. Now that they're kind of, like, losing ground on...
Bingo. Now I can search...
literally everything. Kind of wild that. I never thought I'd be alive to see the death of Xbox. Didn't think it. I didn't think that they were doing well, but I was like, well, you know, maybe they'll come back from it. Oh, ain't no coming. No way. They ain't coming back from it. I feel like they're fully, like, slowly just trying to exit the gaming space, and it's just really odd. The handheld is going to tank. The handheld has already kind of tanked. It's like Sony released a handheld too, but it's not even a real handheld. Like, I don't... Why go whole hog in the remote play? Why? If the Xbox One actively plays games, but isn't it more like a remote play situation again? It's like, I don't want a tablet for remote play. If I wanted something, I get a Stream Deck or a Nintendo. Because, like, with the Nintendo, I can play the game on the go. I don't need to connect to internet. Walmart and Target aren't even selling Xboxes anymore. Yeah, I've been hearing that they've been moving stock out of the stores. Well, because of Xbox's Everything is an Xbox initiative, which is like anything to not make video games. And I know, Xbox doesn't, like, the company itself doesn't make the games. It's the developers and the development companies that are under their wing. I do feel like it's like anything to not, I don't know, make games. Let's do Xboxes everywhere. Let's do a handheld. Let's do more James Pass. Raise the price of James Pass now. I don't know, more and more it just kind of keeps getting proven that AAA spaces ain't it. At least Sony's putting out a couple of, you know, funny adventure games for a little while. Those will be fun. And until their next live service flop, and then, I don't know, man. Video games is depressing sometimes. It really do be. I'm having fun with Mr. Beast, though. Funny little mid-peak zombie game. Good to have games like this in the space. Isn't the Xbox handheld an actual handheld? If it's an actual handheld, I can understand why they'd push it. I thought that it was going to be another remote play handheld situation, like when Sony announced we have a handheld. Wow, a new PSP, and then it's like, actually, it's just for remote play, and it'd be like well, hey, you should be happy. It means Double Fine goes down with the ship. Maybe eating rats off the fucking burn barrel, but no more Double Fine games. I'm free. Yeah, I assume it was like with Asus, because Asus, yeah. It's less an Xbox handheld and more an Asus Xbox branded handheld, right? Can't really think of it as like, it's not a Microsoft peripheral. It's a Asus peripheral with Microsoft branding, which, like, I just don't understand. I guess the most portable gaming I want to do is on my phone. And I think for most people, if they want a portable system, the Steam Deck is like, ooh, all my games, all my Steam games. Ooh. Oh, like I don't want the Xbox handheld so I can, I don't know, run Copilot and Excel. Indie's been doing well, though. Even roguelikes. There's been a glut of really good roguelikes. People really like Clover Pit, Ball X Pit. A lot of Pit games. Why every good video game have to have Pit in it? Clover Pit, Ball X Pit, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. They all got Pit. I don't get... If companies become too scared of an actual handheld, Steam Deck is too fucking big. You're drinking if you think that people are bringing their Switch on the bus. What is there other than 3DS or Vita? I don't know. I thought about this with the Steam Deck, and then I remembered that I don't really go outside, so I can't really be an expert on this. I have a couple of friends with Steam Decks, and they do bring it on commutes. They also bring it on, like, long trips. You didn't like Clover Pit? Just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's not good. Is this like the... I did not like the game, I did not care for it. Doesn't mean the game is bad, though. I didn't like it, but that's because I don't like standing in front of... It's not even like the... I had to realize and take a moment, like, what do I not like about Clover Pit? And that it doesn't hide the gambling from me. And, like, I had to come to the realization where, like, I like other video games like this because they hide the gambling from me. In Clover Pit, the gambling is front and center. They don't hide shit. They don't hide shit. They don't fucking do anything. I have a Steam Deck and it does the one thing I want, which is to play video game while I'm on long drives and away from computer. Pretty much. I mean, handheld isn't pocket handheld is the thing. They're different things. A pocket handheld would be nice to have again. I'm not gonna lie, it does suck that every handheld do be like the size of a tablet. It do be like a small laptop size. But then again, like, that's, I think, the problem with small handhelds really is not really a problem per se, but A, not going to be able to play as much, B, more hyper-specific, and then B, eat the soup, eat the soup, eat the soup. Fuck, you're going to have to more so make curated experiences for the pocket handheld, I feel. Like, shit for it's got to be curated. Like, you're not going to be able to make a pocket handheld that play everything the way the Steam Deck and everything do, because it need to be some sort of big, but it is weird to think about that in the size wars, the Game Gear won. I was just saying that. It was like, if in the size handheld wars, the Game Gear technically fucking won. That's kind of the trade-off. If you wanted to be able to play Steam games, you need to be able to acclimate to the size of it. And with the Game Boy Color, the DS even, more so about bringing it anywhere with you in your pocket. And now handhelds are kind of more bringing it everywhere with you in the handheld carrying case that you buy extra. That and, like, Nintendo's kind of got to compete with Sony and, well, I guess no longer Xbox, but Nintendo's kind of got to compete with Sony. And Steam also has to be like, we want you to be able to play every game on this. And so, like, a dedicated handheld feels like something they could do, like another Vita. But then also you remember, you got a phone. Like, that's... I feel like that's the drawback for people wanting to invest in a pocket handheld is you got a phone. You already got a pocket handheld. You want a phone. You got a phone. I don't want to game on my phone. They're not going to make pocket handhelds because you're not gaming on your phone, and other people are gaming on their phone. And if you made a pocket handheld, you're going to have to invest in A, fucking brand new tech, B, specific video games that work on that shit, and it's more hardware costs for a portable-only device, and the world doesn't really exist for a portable handheld device like that, aside from you got your fucking phone. I mean, I'm not saying that there's not a niche for it. There definitely is a niche for it, but I don't think that people want to break into that niche. Look at the, what is it, the Crankem. They had that handheld device, bitching about no handheld portable devices, and they had the fucking Crankem, and nobody bought the Crankem. Except for the weird niche people who wanted to buy the Crankem. Like, they got the Crankem. You can get the Crankem. You can crank it. I don't remember what it's called, but I know it cranks it. I know it's got buttons and a crank on the side. The Crankem was cool, but also like $300. Yeah, because if you want a portable system that plays video games aside from your phone, or aside from like a Steam Deck or a Nintendo, they're not going to want to invest in something of that size because it's more so for a niche. The Playdate, yeah, the Crankem. Truly, the answer is bringing back the Nokia N-Gage. Nobody ever talks about the Razer phone, bud. They had that. They had a Razer phone. Only guy I know who bought the Crankem is a guy who also spends $1 to $2K on watches every year. It's a niche. If you are hearkening back to the days of the DS and the Game Boy, like, I understand it. I respect it. But also understand that that shit's a niche. They're not doing that shit anymore. Either you got a backpack for your big Steam Deck or your Nintendo Switch, or you play game on your phone. Like, those are kind of like what you're looking at, what you can do. And I don't know. Like, a Steam Deck looked cool. And if I left my house more, I would get a Steam Deck. But I don't leave my house enough to get a Steam Deck. And even when I've gone on trips and I brought my laptop, I never do anything with the laptop. Was the PlayStation handheld worth anything? The newer one, no, because it wasn't a handheld. It was a tablet that could remote play. We were talking about that. That was the remote play tablet that PlayStation and Sony had, which was the, look, you can play your games on it as long as there's a PlayStation 5 around. And I'd be like, huh? I don't know why Sony did that. I don't know either, because that's an even weirder thing to do. They're terrified after the Vita because Sony wants accessories and the ecosystem. Like, that's their... One of their biggest bits is accessories and the ecosystem. That's what they're often thinking about, is they want you to buy accessories. They want you to buy they're releasing fucking speakers for the PlayStation 5. Like, light bars, more headsets. They want more accessories. And they want, yeah, they kind of want an Apple iPhone off of the console. But they've always done that. Sony always releases incredibly odd, hyper-specific niche peripherals. Like when the PS3 had a Blu-ray remote. Like, what the... I don't fucking need a... Why the fuck do you give me a Blu-ray remote? I have a PlayStation DualShock. I don't need the remote. Movie remote, though, with more adaptability. I know, I did say the speakers. I mentioned them. I mentioned the speakers. Don't worry. I didn't forgo. And that's not exclusive to Sony. Nintendo's doing it, too, with, like, the Switch 2 and the really awkward Switch camera. It's like, who in the fuck is buying the Switch camera? I understood as a kid why I bought the Xbox 360 chat pad. Made my controller even bulkier, but then I could type a message to my friends faster. But like, I don't... The camera... It's always some incredibly weird hyper niche thing that somebody that's a little bit out of touch thought of. And they're like, everybody's gonna want this. Everybody's gonna use this. And then nobody really wants it. Nobody really uses it. Type messages, be honest. Type insults. Yeah, to be fair... Getting a 360 no-scope on somebody on Modern Warfare 2 and then sending them a DM rapid fire saying, gonna get your mom after this. Has Brendan seen the Switch Virtual Boy headset? No, but I can imagine it. And I can imagine Nintendo once again doing the, it's epic. I'm like, I can fully imagine it. The only way Xbox can come back into the gaming market is by releasing a butt plug. Not really, it's just they need to release, they need games. They focus so long on services that they forgot about games. And like Indiana Jones, pretty decent, pretty fun. They've released a couple of fun-ish games over the last couple of years, like fucky big boy jumpy hi-fi rush. That's what it is. I had the word association. Hi-fi rush was sick, and then they, you know, killed Tango, and then Tango had to revivify itself. Shot Tango dead in the streets, and then Tango's like, hey, we're back, kind of. I'm dead. I'm dead. I didn't know that they were gonna get me in the pit. I'm dead. They beat me up in a bathroom. 3 surly guys beat me up in a restaurant bathroom and took my shoes. Oh, you need a $100 headset to buy a Virtual Boy, to be able to play Virtual Boy games you buy. Well, to be fair, how else the fuck are you going to play them? Not to play devil's advocate, but I kind of understand that, because how the fuck else are you going to play a Virtual Boy game? But also, who the fuck wants to play Virtual Boy games just on the screen? Can you do that? You don't buy the Virtual Boy, it's a subscription. I know that. It's part of their old fucky wucky game shit. There's like 12 Virtual Boy games. You can play them on the screen. I thought you needed the headset. You needed to go in Tron World for it. You can emulate them and it works just fine. Oh, okay. I mean, realistically, what's the... Oh, it's like fully required to be able to play them as you need the headset for them. Right. But only on like the Switch subscription. Okay. I get that. I understand. But also, like, why? I mean, Nintendo doesn't care about games or James preservation. Like, when a product is done, they'll re-release it, like, in a rare, stunning turn of events. I'm just trying to think of why the Virtual Boy. And why not just, if people want to play Doo-Doo, just let them play Doo-Doo on their Switch. Did you see the Plants vs. Zombies remake? It used AI, joyless. I mean, yeah, I saw it when they announced it, and I went, why are we doing this? I don't feel like Plants vs. Zombies is the game that needed, like, a remake, and that it didn't need, like, a... You see the Deus Ex remake, where it looks wet? More akin, less about AI, bitch enough about it. The Deus Ex remake looks wet. It looks terrible. I have not seen a terrible I have not seen visuals so fucking nauseating. What? Like, explain wet? Alright, I'll pull up the video. You need to see the Deus Ex remaster to be able to understand what I mean when I say it looks wet. I have to pull up the tape. Yeah, it looks terrible. It looks worse. It looks worse. Look at the shading on him. Why would you make him look worse? Flat texture.
We've had to endure much.
Look how wet it is. Why is it wet? Why does it look wet? Why does it look wet? It looks wet. Why does it look wet? The future is wet. Oh, you thought everything was chrome in the future, huh, Squidward? Everything is wet in the future. It just doesn't look good. I know it's a remaster, not a remake, but maybe save the resources. And if Night Dive did a remake, people would pog their shit out. It'd take forever, but it would be pog.
Shit mixed with
But,
death.
no, the remaster does not look grand. Why is it so wet? Why is gaming so wet in the future? Me getting into my, my puddle driver so I can lake game in my wet machine. Like, why is gaming wet? And everything is wet in the future. Because we're all underwater now. All our gaming is water cooled and runs on water. Nah, is it Aspire? Is it Aspire doing the fucking... Yeah, it's Aspire doing the remaster. They don't have the greatest track record. Their remasters do not have a great track record. It is Aspire. It is Asper. It's more like Asper. Yeah, they have not done great. Yeah, they did a bunch of, I think they did a bunch of BioWare remasters. And they also, yeah, a lot of the remasters kind of look wet, but Deus Ex definitely looks even more wet. It's just, why it wet? Why it gotta be wet? Yeah, they did the Battlefront 2 slop. Yeah, I know. It's because they kind of keep failing upwards, and now the Deus Ex one, it just looks wet. I don't need you to remaster the graphics. I just want to play the game without having to mod it, and I can just mod it. Not a big deal. Someone made Battlefront 2 like 60 gigs. Oh, the original one, yeah. Well, because, you know, graphics and textures and what's the other one? Not unzipped, but what's the word for it? Like audio files are big instead of small. Uncompressed, yeah, uncompressed audio, uncompressed textures. I was like, big instead of small. Why is it big instead of small? Uncompressed audio, uncompressed textures, game size get bloated. Hard drives and consoles were the worst thing to happen to gaming. It don't matter if the game is 200,000 giggle fucks. They have the space for it, or they'll make the space for it. Yes, sir. More hard drive space, sir. Oh, I'm full. You know what? 20 gig update. Yum. What do you think of this game so fine? It's fine. It's kind of like Dying Light a little bit. I was like, it's fine. Do you like kill... Oh, shit, big guy. Do you like kill zombie? Do you want punch zombie in head? Do you want hit zombie with big axe? I wish only good video games existed and every bad video game was lost forever. Only peek and no slop. Why are you crashing out? For good art to exist, bad art too must exist. Sorry. You gotta create the bad to get to the good, and you also have to learn what bad is to be able to get to the good. You can't just play peek all day, lestwise you ruin your palate. Can't enjoy mid without experiencing bad. Can't play peek all day. If you play peek all day, it ruins the fucking brain. Rots your brain, then expects every video game to be 10 out of 10. Every video game gotta be the perfect game. Bad art contaminates the noosphere. 1, noosphere doesn't fucking exist. Grow up, stop playing Stalker. 2, you need to realize that everybody has different appreciation and experiences for art, and so realistically what you're asking for, a more pure form of 10 out of 10, is a more cohesive solo experience. You want video games to only be good for you, which is an inherently selfish thing to say. Creating yourself into this fucking doomer spiral where video games is bad all the time, video games is bad all the time, puts you and posits you into a perspective where you are just worse now. I know, because I've been down that road. That's why I learned to appreciate mid, appreciate slop. Even bad video games, you have something nice to say about them. There are a lot of bad video games out there that are kind of like mid to bad video games. They have one cool bit in them, and all it takes is one mid bit to inspire greatness. Like, I get it. You want to be on the doomer spiral. Everything bad all the fucking time. But also, pull your head out of your ass a little bit and look around you. Like, you gotta... Sierra Madre, you gotta let go. Every great author always says, and this is me reading a lot of writing advice and reading a lot of literature on like, the process of writing, because I've been writing slop for 2 to 3 months now, and you kind of got to read bad books if you want to learn theory, if you want to inform and function. You kind of got to read some bad shit, experience some bad media to really appreciate the good, and then you can start appreciating what the bad does well. Not everything can be RE4, not everything can be Bald Gate, not everything can be Fallout New Vegas. I always have the expectation where I can say 9 times out of 10 I can say one good thing about a bad game. I can probably say one good thing about a bad game or a game that I dislike. And that goes for almost every video game. Because without bad media, we don't know what's good. So you gotta pull your head out of your ass. Big rigs when you hold down reverse. Thank you, Nico. What's good about druids? Drove me to insanity. Genuinely a clusterfuck nightmare, and it's wonderful for that. Funko Fusion. I like that Megan Mithrigan does the Mithrigan dance. Sonic 06. Music is banging. That one's easy. FNAF World. No, that's one I can't say anything good about it. Lair. Was one of the first 6-axis games and proved that 6-axis is dog shit. FNAF World. Already said. Can't say anything good about that one. I said almost every game I can say something nice. That's the exception, not the rule. Ride to Hell Retribution has some neat turret sections. Yeah, FNAF World did teach Scott to never make FNAF World again. So what you're saying is that if only perfect art existed, it would cease to be perfect on account of not having anything less than it to compare it to? No, there's no such thing as perfect art. There's no such thing. Art isn't meant to be perfect. Art isn't meant to be put on a numerical scale. Video games, movies, artwork, painting, they're not, nothing is perfect. The idea of perfect art in and of itself is stupid because you can't perfect art. The experience that somebody is going to have in a video game that you think is a perfect video game can be negative because perfection is at odds with humanity. Humans aren't perfect, thereby the art we create isn't perfect, which makes it even better because it isn't. Art is flawed, thereby art is cool. If art has no soul and technical value, is it still art? Well, you're asking, is content art? There's a difference between art and content. You sure have been waxing philosophical a lot lately. I don't know, man. You bring it to the table and I eat the food. Stop bringing the fucking food to the table then. I don't know what to tell you. You keep bringing the food to my table and I fucking eat. I'm thinking of the Vonnegut definition right now. I think that even corporate art can be art, but that's because a human touched it. Like, I think that even corporate art is art. I don't think AI art is art because a human didn't touch that. Corporate art is art despite it being corporate. The thing is like the media you experience does not have to, it will be formative to you, but it doesn't have to be so formative to you that a long line of AAA slop games is bad. Shouldn't be set into the doomer spiral because big company make the bad game. Simply not play the bad game. Look for games that you will appreciate. Try new things that may be out of your wheelhouse. And talking about like Xbox and Nintendo, you do not simply have to play the Nintendo games. They are a big company. They don't fucking care about you. You don't have to care about them. You can always play older games, look at older art, do other things other than gaming. There are far too many people crashing out far too much about a big company releasing a product they don't like. And it's like, well, you know, just don't buy from them. I do not buy Double Fine games. I'm like, don't buy for them. There's too many games to care about a bad game, but also sometimes playing a bad game gives you good perspective on a good game. This is inherently kind of a problem with video games being products is like, I always say playing good games helps you experience playing bad games helps you experience good games in a more positive light and makes you appreciate good games more. But on the other hand, video games is also a product that you have to fucking buy. And so I fundamentally understand why somebody's like, well, I don't want to spend $70 on fucking mid. I get that because video games is not just art, it's product. It's product and time, and people value their time differently. I don't really value my time. So like and part of that is, since I don't value my time, if I want to read some garbage or watch some garbage or play a video game that's fucking trash, I get, you know, a good amount of perspective from it. And sometimes a video game that your friend says is like bad or peak mid, you play it, it's a formative game for you. Sometimes you never know really what's good or bad until you get your hands on it. It does hurt to put time and money into a game that gets ruined in updates. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're talking about Destiny, you're fucked from the get-go. Like, it's, yeah, I meant Destiny, but also kind of Helldivers at this point. Yeah, but also, enshittification will happen. If your video game is live service, you have to understand that enshittification is literally, as long as they have a player base and they don't die, enshittification is always going to happen. Which, you know, is a little bit depressing and a little nihilistic of an outlook or a little pessimistic of an outlook. But realistically, video games that are built from the ground up to try to keep you into their ecosystem are always going to enshittify no matter what. And lucky audiences will get a We Are So Back moment. Like, I'm sure that Helldivers 2 will have a We Are So Back moment. They gotta work on, like, performance and making sure the game doesn't fucking run like shit. You know, easy to see the enshittification happen in video games over and over again, especially in... Oh, I'm dead. I'm alive, bitch. Yeah, the new update fucked performance, but you gotta... You don't have to hold out a lot of hope, but I tend to hold out a little bit of like, oh, maybe we'll get a We Are So Back moment. That'll be nice. And if we don't, fuck. You know what? I think more people need to be accepting of dropping a video game for a bit, too. You shouldn't keep playing a video game that you like when you're not having fun. I know it's really hard with investment of time, especially like oh, but I've invested so much time in Helldivers 2 or Destiny 2 or Warframe. I eventually I'll have fun, right? And that's part of FOMO, and that's part of the psychological response to live service games, which is you have invested time and energy and money into a system, and no longer that system is fun, but you don't want to drop it, because if you drop it, then is all that time then wasted? And if you need permission, I will give you permission. Stop playing it if you're not having fun. Switch games. Try something else. Play single-player games. Hang on Discord and fucking do personal challenges with your friends. The sunk cost fallacy is something that will grip its hands upon you. You can let go. That's why I keep asking people to play CS. Nico, why aren't you modded? Oh, well, you know what? Actually, I don't know if I want to give you that power. I was looking at, I was like, do I trust Nico with ultimate power? I don't. That was War Thunder for me. That game was not fun, but it had a gambling addict like grip on me. I think my forever game is probably Uma, but even at some point, I will drop. Sorry, Nico. I will at some point drop Uma, and I will stop playing it. Like, even I know that like Uma and Fortnite are forever games for me. And I throw the money into the money pit knowing I'm never going to get anything back from that. Like, that's just throwing money into the burn barrel whenever I spend money on Fortnite or fucking horse game. But I also know, like, if I can throw a little bit of money into the money fire and get a little bit back, enough to keep me going for a while, then, yeah, I'll throw money into the money fire. But if eventually I am sick of the money fire and I get no enjoyment or dopamine out of it, then I will stop putting money into the money fire. I will simply stop playing it. And then maybe come back in like a year. I mean, every time I play Darktide, I have this weird issue with Darktide. I get so fucking sleepy when I play that game. I do not know why. I get tired. I'm so torn if Fortnite can be my forever game. Put it down for a little bit and come back. That's what I did. The Star Wars chapter, I did it just for the skins, and I fucking hated it. And I knew that I was doing it just for FOMO, and then I kind of dropped it for the chapter after for a little bit, or the season after for a little bit. I don't even think I finished that battle pass. I was just like, whatever. I don't care. I'm not playing this. I'm not having fun. And now I'm back into it, and I'm having a lot of fun. I gotta buy the fucking Velmo skin. This DLC is multiplayer. It's not a DLC. It's a standalone game, Puff. Dying Like the Beast was going to be the DLC. It's a standalone game. They changed their mind on it. It's its own thing. Velmo? Yeah, Velma from Scooby-Doo. I gotta get the Velma skin. Hey, Bunky, I'm gonna make a big bag chipped beef. Think you'll want some? Honestly, yes, but wife making burrito. He wants to make a radio. I understand. You want to make a radio?
Tom,
you want to make a radio, Tom. I understand. Brenda, what are your thoughts on ant, bees, and wasps? I really like them. I like videos where guys eat the wasp's nest, so I'm the wrong... Really big fan of video where guy eat a wasp's nest to make me smile. I am deathly allergic to bugs, so I am a hater. No, I hate that guy. He eats the bugs, though, Rock. But he eats the bugs. Have you seen the guy shooting a firework into a wasp nest? I have not. But I have seen the guy eat the bugs. He eats a wasp nest? Yeah, there's a guy who eats a wasp nest. He, like, picks it up and bites it. Fucked up. Oh, is this the chips? Oh!
I'm really upset with the Midwest.
It's not that spicy. Yeah.
It's not.
It's not that spicy. It's salsa. It's not that spicy.
They keep saying, like, oh, it's hot, it's spicy. It's got, like, a big hot label on it.
It's not that spicy, yeah.
It's barely spicier than black pepper.
That's white person hot? Yeah, I could say that. 100%.
It's not hot.
It's not hot. Shelby, we bought it at a Midwest pumpkin patch. It's not going to be spicy. You knew it wasn't going to be spicy. Shelby, if you buy something in a Midwest fucking pumpkin patch and it doesn't say butt pucker and hot, it's white people hot. You have to look for the fucking sticker that says this will pucker your butthole real, and then it'll be hot. If it doesn't say puckers... Shelby, it already does.
Become more cultured.
They already are. You just have to look for the butt pucker.
There's not a label that says we'll pucker your asshole.
Yes, on the actual spicy things, it says we'll pucker your butt. If it don't say butt puckering on it, then it ain't hot. That's the rule. That's always been the rule. If it ain't got like a small cartoon of a white guy and he's a plumber and he's got ass crack showing, then it's not hot.
Tomato, it's good. I will happily eat it.
You're gonna eat it. It's good, but it ain't spicy. Well, because it doesn't have a butt. It doesn't have a white guy with a thumbs up.
If I buy something that says hot or spicy on it, I want it to be
It's not gonna be hot or spicy. You have to look for the butt puckering label. It might be hidden.
Ugh. I'm mad. Spicy.
You could have a spicy. You just got to look for the butt puckering label on the inside.
Sriracha is spicier than that.
Yeah, sriracha is spicier because you're getting stuff at the pumpkin patch. I told you that it probably wouldn't be spicy. None of these words are comprehensible to a non-American. Walmart, butt puckering, coleslaw. Sorry, I'm just America stimming. Don't mind me, my friend. Credit card, fascism, burger, gun, burger, gun.
Like, I understand that I am white people,
You are white people, but you are built different.
but I want the white people around here to be less mayonnaise.
Tan and I were talking about this the other day on Phasmophobia because they brought up the wedding and they brought up you and you're fucking going shot for shot with Tan, who is a prolific drinker, and you don't drink alcohol ever. My wife, I've talked about this before. My wife is built different real. I'm built different wrong. The only time I've ever seen Shelby drunk is she drank an entire bottle of vodka and then threw up.
That was a bad night.
Yeah, she has, and we're talking like a half gallon of vodka. Shelby cupped up drink for drink, shot for shot with Ten, who is 6'7" and a prolific drinker.
In 5-inch heels.
In 5-inch heels.
Never once stumbled.
Didn't
And the
stumble.
bathroom was up a flight of narrow fucking stairs.
Did not
That's
stumble
bullshit.
once. She built like a tank. I don't get it. I'm 6'5". I drink like 2 beers and I'm done. I'm sauced. I have low alcohol tolerance. My wife can go shot for shot with pretty much anybody. Yeah, she got that Yakuza Drink Infinite perk. She got the God Liver. I don't know why they decided to give the God Liver to my wife, but maybe the Eastern European. How do you meet such tall people? I don't know, man. I'm the 3rd tallest person in my friend group, but it feel weird to be the 3rd tallest person. Boo is 6'10", a Billy husband. 10 is 6'7". 6'7". I'm 6'5". Everybody else shorter than me. Dak says they 6'7", but I don't know. We'll see. It's like gravity. They just find each other. True. How tall is Billy? Short. I don't know Billy's height off the top of my head. Short. Do tall people just hang out together? Not usually. Is Mandy tall? I'm not telling you any details about Mandy. Mandy's in a suit of armor. Nice try, trying to get personal information about my friend, but that's just a suit of armor. Yeah, he switches up what armor it is. He's kind of like the Scooby-Doo haunted house. It's like the na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Is Mandy powerful? Yeah, he once apparated out of the middle of the street. He is fully apparated in front of me. Brendan signed the Mandy NDA. Well, no, Mandy's a private person. I will give you no physical descriptors. I will give you no information. They're a very private person, and I respect their privacy. I am the opposite. I am not a private person. I tell you about my feet. Isn't Mandy like 2 inches tall? Doesn't he sit on mushrooms? Wait a minute here. Doesn't he smoke from a big corncob pipe? Man, you know, when Mandy and I hang out, he does say fiddle-dee-dee a lot. Wait a minute. Mandy a gnome? Oh, fuck. Horrible day today. Figured out one of my friends is a gnome. You've been hanging out with Zach Bagans, dude. Fuck. Is that why he keeps saying, check this out? The EMF is going wild whenever we're at the bar? Fuck, dude. We're at the bar and he says, dude, bro, peep the EMF. It's going crazy. And I'd be like, ah, shit. For Mandy resembles a biblically accurate angel. Confirm or deny. Up to you, dog. Mandy is whoever you want him to be. A whisper on the wind. Gazing into the void. I respect my friend's privacy. I'm not a private man. I'm a very open man on account of the fact that they're going to be ripping me open in like 2 weeks. Taking all of my lungs and all my ribs out of my body and building, I don't know, some kind of Brendan xylophone. Zizes said Mandy was 2'9". I don't know who that is, so can't be saying names like I'm going to know who they are. I'm sorry. You can't be bringing your hyperfixations to the fucking table when I don't even know what that kind of food is. Some guy Mandy knows. I'm not going to know every guy Mandy knows. I don't know guys. I don't have a guypedia. I don't have like a guy encyclopedia. I'm not going to know every guy. I don't pay attention. I'm a weird guy. I don't watch YouTube videos, man. Brendaniel Chuck. Yeah, Chuck Green from Dead Rising 2. Needs Zombrex for his daughter Katie, I hear. Something about a purple crayon? Or Brendan, do you know both of these? Yeah, putting him on my mouth right now. Both of those nuts, right? Bring him over here. Putting him in the nutcracker. Gobbling him like the walnut nutcracker. All gobbling, I sure hope. More interested in what happened to Joe since the last game? Oh, Joe Mama. Well, I mean, both your moms are very nice people, Rock. Brendan, do you know yourself? No. Life is literally a journey to discover thyself. And once you think you've got it locked down, you actually don't. That's a little Joker's trick for you. Life is kind of about finding yourself. Like, everybody really is on a journey of self-discovery, but some people think they know themselves. But there's always an errant moment or a stray thought. Nobody truly knows who they are. That's part of the fun. You are not just your perception of you, you are other people's perception of you. You are the world's perception of you. You are a multifaceted and unique individual, but also everybody's perception, including your own, is going to be different of you, and everybody wears so many different masks. Now, your personality doesn't lock in when you hit 25. That's, I think, a fear that younger people get when they're aging. Your personality literally never locks in. Unless you think that it does, and then it does. I'm much different than I was at 25. I'm different than I was at 30. Like, part of self-discovery, and the fun part of self-discovery is working on yourself to discover the self. The Jonker's trick is people who are trying to tell you who you are and what you are often wrong, because we are what we are and we are what we'll be. Did you lose your whimsy when you turned 35? I mean, I'm 32, so I'm not 35 yet. I'm 79. I'm the world's oldest streamer. 725. I feel a little different every day. Some days I'm good at processing information. Some days I'm bad at it. It's like a roll of the dice. I never know how people feel like fully stable in themselves, because I feel different depending on the day. Hey, Brendan, you ever use the leg breaker slide in Dying Light 1? I got kind of addicted to it. Kinda, but I usually just drop kick. Stebby was playing the game and I'd just be cracking shit. I'm usually just drop kicking, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I have the slide kick unlocked in this one yet. And even in then, I was usually just drop kicking. The Buddha teaches us that there is no permanent you. Who you are as a person changes from day to day, moment to moment, pretty much. A sense of self is good to have, though. Having a kind of amorphous, at least, idea of who you are. Like, I have a decent enough idea of who I am. It's not locked in, though. Could be locked in one of these days, but it's not. I'm just, just not locked in. Do be changing and then wanting to affect change upon yourself and others in a positive way. Sorry, thinking about, philosophically, like the id and the ego in like a chicken noodle soup for the soul way, but also thinking about big burrito. Is it a big Chipotle burrito? No, the wife is making chicken burrito. I think Buddha would have liked the burritos. True. I mean, I think it's a pretty simple, good food. Bringing the Buddha into modern times and just making him go to McDonald's. You gotta order your own food. What is this? How do I order my own food? You gotta order your own food. You'll figure it out. You were just saying a lot of stuff about the sense of self. I need you to order a McDonald's. You gotta do it on your own. You gotta figure it out. Yeah, you gotta use the app, Buddha. You gotta use the app. You're not using the app, Buddha. You're not gonna save money if you're not using the app. The what? You gotta use the app, Buddha. You gotta get on the McDonald's app right now. You get the deals on there. They got the McDonald's Monopoly thing going on right now. You get some free food. Monopoly? Yeah, you don't understand, do you? Put him in the pit. Put the Buddha in the pit. He don't know shit. Buddha be like, oh, bother. He's kind of poo-core in my mind. You're not even wrong. Oh, Pooh, sorry, you want a smack roll of honey? All right. You want a smack roll of honey, Pooh, you're going to have to use the Aldi delivery app. You're going to have to DoorDash that honey, Pooh. Do you think DoorDash would ruin Pooh? Do you think fucking Pooh discovering DoorDash would fucking ruin Pooh, right? Thinking about, oh, fuck, I died. Thinking about Jim Cummings have to do the fucking, Jim Cummings have to do the, I'd like a number 9 large, a number 9 extra dip, a number 10. He would have to get a job, which would be horrible. 18-hour days at the ball crushing factory, and I can't even order a smackerel of fucking honey. Winnie the Pooh, at the end of this fucking rope. I would let Pooh order a triple dippy. A Mr. Beast burger? Oh, bother. Who would have loved the hot honey phase? He would have been a huge fan of the hot honey phase. You have a bow. Give me that. You have a bow. I saved my ammo for human. Where'd that bow go? That's my bow now. Where's that bow go? It's my bow now. I can make the arrow. Oh no, I'm not allowed to take a bathroom break, Piglet. Why not, Pooh? Oh, on account of the fact that I have 50 deliveries to make in the next 5 minutes. Gotta fucking move. God damn it! It is the humans were the real monsters all along again. Well, because that's the zombie story, guy. That is always the zombie story. The zombie story almost is always the what if man was the real monster. Zombie stories is always that shit. It always ends up being that. That's fucking zombie stories. What if man was real monster? Hard as hell to find. Almost an impossibility, I think, to find a zombie story that isn't what if man were the real monster. Techland, I got stuck. The box moved. Techland, I'm jimpy in here. Techland, I don't have fast travel. Thank you, Techland. Gonna break you. Oh, I can break the boxes. Okay. Return of the Living Dead. Humans was the real monster, because guess who made the zombie virus or whatever? Or is that the one where the aliens do it? Is that the one where, like, the people are, like, sewn back together? Like, the body parts all keep moving after they get torn off? Just once. So with the zombie story monster to be the monster? Maybe the monster is the real monster? Movies where zombies are the real humans? They got that. That's, fucking, oh god, that's the zombie love story movie. Warm Bodies. They got Warm Bodies. That lady fucks the zombie, and then it's like, oh my god, zombies aren't the real zombies. Zombies is people too. Maybe zombies was the real people. Planet 51. Okay, that's a different movie entirely. Don't bring up Planet 51. Are there zombies in that? They got zombies in Planet 51? Is that the bit? I mean, I heard about this. Could be. We'd never know. As long as I don't watch the movie, it could be anything. It could even be a movie. The Rock plays a white guy. God, the movie about the anaconda... It does feel weird that they're making a movie about, like, dudes and Jack Black in a jungle, and The Rock isn't there. It kind of feels weird, I'm not gonna lie. It feels like, like Jack Black in the jungle, The Rock should be there, too. Like, Paul Rudd and Jack Black in the jungle, and The Rock's not even there. It just feels weird. Like, he is the jungle adventure guy, and they're doing a jungle adventure movie without him. Imagine how fucked it would be if the alien civilization was an identical copy of 50s USA by the time we made first contact. Little gray alien wearing a fedora, hitting his wife and smoking a cigarette. Sorry about my wife, she's in the space station. She's making loaf, gray loaf for ya. Hope you humans like it. That'd just be fucking 1950s Ferengi, is all I'm imagining. No, my wife doesn't wear clothes. Why? She's a female. Don't you humans get it? It's fucking weird that all your females wear clothes and you let them outside. My wife naked, always inside. Pretty epic. Speaking gibberish in the transatlantic accent, yeah. You guys want some of my wife's wonderful loaf? Well, gonna have to give us cede some of your land to us, buddy. We got an empire to build here. You get loaf if you give me land. That's the deal. Loaf for land always works. Not saying epic in the transatlantic accent. Pretty epic, honestly, not gonna lie. Guys just aren't built that way anymore, you know? Fucking epic win, buddy. Massive. Just smoking a big cigar. Epic win, buddy. Massive win. You gotta show these noobs what for.
Oh, yes.
I'm just imagining, set the scene, video game movie about gamers, right? And the movie is just like a story about a kid who wants to prove that he's the best gamer. But one of the guys on the gaming team is a 1950s transatlantic, like ghost with a transatlantic accent. How much weight does that carry? And they don't treat him like it's weird. You never see any other ghosts. He's just on the team. Like, it's just a story about, like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna fucking do it. We're awesome. We're gonna fucking game, and we're gonna game better than any of the rest of them. That's right. We're gonna show those noobs what for. Can you stop smoking in here, Chauncey? Or no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get these guys. Gank left lane, my friend. Gank left lane. We're gonna have to go mid lane on this one, I think. Does the ghost acknowledge civil rights movements? He actually sends DMs to women. If it was me, actually, I'd be the one in the kitchen making the sandwich. Kind of reminds me of my bitch wife, Brenda. I don't know where Brenda is, but hope she's not a ghost. End of the movie, in the back, it's just, he just is relegated to a background gag in the end of the movie. Right? Where, like, he gets sucked up by a Ghostbuster at the very end of the movie. It's like UHF when the alien just turns into an alien as a background gag and then gets sucked up into the sky. Just Ready Player One, but one of the members of the cool crew is a 1940s to 1950s ghosts. Gonna show those Jerrys what for, aren't we? They're not Jerrys anymore. They're just German gamers. I see. I remember when I used to fly the plane. I remember the Red Baron. Y'all remember the Red Baron or just me? They got like the Red Baron pizza. Oh, I'm talking about the Red Baron flying high up in the sky. You got that dog doing it now, don't you? Fucking Snoopy, bud. That shit crazy. Red Baron is World War I, Brendan. Actually, Red Baron's a pizza. Fucking get owned, you fell for it, you dumbass. You're so fucking stupid. You're so simple. Me when I get you, me when I destroy you. It's a pizza. It's French bread pizza. Go ask Chauncey about his opinions on the Japanese. The Japanese, huh? Was straight up janking it, crazy style, to a bunch of those anime breasts I saw. They're doing pretty good work. Chatting on laughing at your jokes? That sucks, man. You can't win them all, man. I'm not worried about that. It don't really suck. That's just part of the nature of streaming. When you're doing live entertainment, can't be thinking of jokes literally all the time. You only have so much. You know? Especially if you stream every day, you only have so much you can talk about in any given day. The last thing of note to happen to me was, I made Pop-Tart wine accidentally. And so beyond that, like, what do you do? All you can do is think about okay joke, work towards the okay joke, and then build from there. And if you can get a great joke out of an okay joke, that's pretty good. You want a joke that'll knock the wind out of you. You know, you want a joke that'll tug at your heartstrings. You know, a joke that's melodious in nature. You don't want a joke that's one note. And to be fair, I follow the beat of my own drum. I don't worry about the one joke. You kind of gotta build it up. Follow it stanza by stanza, line by line. It's about a rhythm. You gotta find a rhythm with it. Saxophone. How many was that? I don't think any of you were keeping track, but that's okay. Might have needed a metronome for that one. Too high level for you. You gotta have a pretty high IQ to understand Brendaniel, so I maybe like, that joke is trash. Well, actually, that joke is 100% pure wooden fibers. You can reuse that joke anytime you want. Might need to install tonal energy tuner installed on your dang phone. I've tried to... Shelby has an auto tuner and an acoustic guitar, and I've tried to learn a little bit, but also, like, anytime I've tried to use that thing, I feel like a fucking moron anytime I've tried to, like, tune the guitar. It's like, I could tune a fish, but I can't. I could eat a tuna fish, but I can't tune a guitar. I don't know. Tough crowd tonight. Tough crowd. That sucks, man. You ever stub your toe? That sucks, man. Stolen from a joke book. My favorite joke book joke will always be, why do gorillas have big nostrils? Because they have big fingers. And I was just... I remember one of the first joke books I ever got, reading that and laughing for like a fucking half a day. It's like, they picked their nose, they picked the boogers, they picked their nose. Just fucking sit there like, they picked their fucking nose. Boss, can you clock out and see me real quick? Oh, sorry. Yeah, it says I was talking about, sorry, Rock. Yeah, give me a sec, guys. Sorry, I have to do this. I have an HR meeting. You guys want to give me a second? Okay, I'm good. All right, there we go. Nah, HR didn't respond, so I'm scot-free. You know, I think it's funny when Rock forgets that I could just do that. I've been saving that one for a while. That was a perfect opportunity for it. Rock sometimes forgets that I could just do that. The most terrifying thing I can do to one of my mods is make them realize and remember that I'm a real person. Your bits, your words carry weight, buddy. Sorry, Brendan, you're gonna have to talk to me. You're gonna have to talk to me after work, and immediately. I'll fucking get you, bud. You know how long it took for Rock to get a microphone? Rock terrified. This is like when I got Rock on Darktide for a stream, and Rock was like, don't you dare fucking realize I'm a real person, motherfucker. Don't you dare fucking realize I'm a real person. Me just going, oh, hey, Rock, what do you think about this? Can't put me in that perspective. I love making people actualize their reality. I'm sorry you can make every microaggression against me. Oh, no, I will. What does it take for me to get on the Darktide train? I'm so sorry, but there's that wall between us. I keep that wall there on purpose, bud. You know that. I've talked about that wall. That wall is there for you and for me. I'm sorry, but the type of motherfuckers who think, I love Brendaniel content, you would never be able to handle Brendaniel. I'm sorry. Bad bitch with a messy ass. Scary getting called by Brendan at 3 a.m. It take a lot of energy to be around me. It's like that misattributed Marilyn Monroe quote that every bad bitch posts on their Instagram, where it's like, if you can't handle me at my blurst, you don't deserve me at my worst. You can't handle my aura, buddy. I'm pheromone maxing. I'm stink maxing. I got a cloud of flies around me. They call me Brendeelzebub. I'd be like the Lord of the Flies. Voice calls with anyone are fucking draining. That's my problem, is like, whenever I get into a VC call, I'm usually pretty quiet unless it's like something that I'm super interested in. I'm not that loud of a guy. Unless I'm really like revved up. I use all of my my social energy for streaming. It all goes into streaming. And beyond that, I'm just like, I'm chilling. I'm illin'. I'm having a gruel time. The lull of the flies. What does it read like a YouTube poop? Lull of flies. Making a YouTube poop about the Simpsons episode where they lure the flies. It's slal. Delicious slal. I played a lot with Jack Packard on pre-recorded. Oh, previously recorded, yeah. I don't do a lot of things with chat, and part of that is just because I had one really terrible experience years ago, and it has put me off of it. Well, we did web fishing. That's why I wish web fishing wasn't dead. Web fishing was a lot of fun. We did like the fashion show in web fishing. I had a lot of fun with that. Too bad they killed the game. I want to make a YouTube poop about the hate monologue. Hat. Let me tell you how much I feel about Hat. Say that the gore of this game is kind of dope. Dude, even though I think Dying Light the Beast gore is the best that Dying Light gore has been, will say Dead Island 2 still has an insanely good zombie gore system. It's Dying Light the Beast gets a little bit closer to it, but Dead Island 2's like zombie gore system is actually insane. Mr. Beast gore warning. He fucking like hurts his toe and it's like throbbing big like in a cartoon. I don't anticipate Brendan doing things with chat because it's insane to expect the streamer to play with chat. I like doing web fishing with chat. It was a lot of fun. What do you mean web fishing was killed? Oh, they haven't really been updating it and they kind of stopped updating it. And then they had too many hackers, so it kind of just ended up dying. So where were you when web fishing was killed? I peeped Dead Island 2's score off of your recommendation. That's some good shit. It's pretty good. Listen, if you have to ask, Brendan, will you play games with me? Likelihood of that happening, go towards never. Like, that's the parasocial trick. If you want to emotionally manipulate the streamer into being your friend, it takes a lot of work, trust me. Dead Island 2 came out. Yeah, it released and it was good. Dambusters ended up making it, and it was fun. Wasn't, like, really, really good, but it did some really neat things. I think the story was okay, and then I think the game itself was, it was all right. Would you ever do Make-A-Wish? I'd be really fucking confused why they're coming to me. I think the would you ever do Make-A-Wish? I'd be really fucking confused why the fuck are they coming to me? Their wish was to kill you. Oh, with hammers? Sucks. They can try to, but Mugiwara Luffy shit. I wake up, and then I sleep before I wake up, and then I bounce back. Try to hit me with a big hammer. I pop back up like an accordion. Drop a piano on me. I got piano keys in my mouth. Yeah, who would blow their wish on me? Like, that's the shit I'm saying, and I'm Brendan. I'm not even a good streamer. I'm like a mid-streamer. Fucking mid-streamer trying to be goated in this fucked up earth. Their wish is to be in the background of your stream. See, I could see somebody doing that with Kai Cenat. That'd be really... Oh my god. You got me imagining horrifying scenarios. You got me imagining worst-case scenarios for this shit. Kai Cenat dropping a big pile of mung beans on a child. This is what he wanted. No, yeah, Dying Light 2's gore is still really good. I don't think it's bad by any means. I just, Dying Light, or Dead Island 2's gore is insanely good for the game. What if a Make-A-Wish kid wants to do Resistance 2 co-op with you? Listen, if a Make-A-Wish came to me and said, do you want to do this? I would do it. Not gonna say I'm not gonna do it, even if their wish is to kill me with hammers. I would do it. I'd still want to do it. I'd be like, why me? But all right. Wasting my wish on Northernlion so I can do some shit that gets him permabanned and then die. Northernlion's biggest hater once again. I don't know if there's anything that could get him permabanned or any, like, bigger streamer permabanned is the thing, though. Did you hear about what happened at TwitchCon? A streamer got, like, assaulted and they gave the person who assaulted them a 30-day ban. And I went, huh? And I mean, like, if I was in that woman's position, that streamer's position, I mean, I hope she pursues a court case. But, like, the person who did that to her got a 30-day ban. They changed it to perma. It shouldn't have been a 30-day. There should have... Even if it was changed to perma, there is no reason it should have been... A 30-day ban should not have been thought of in any way, shape, or form. There should have been no thought to a 30-day... There should have been no thought to a 30-day ban for something like that. It should have been a perma from the get-go. Never planning on going to TwitchCon, but with this, yeah, fuck TwitchCon. I mean, I work for Twitch, so... But I don't even think... That's not even for, like... A TwitchCon isn't for streamers like me anyway. Even if I had numbers to back it up and pay for it. TwitchCon is not for streamers like me. That's for, like, the streamers who sit in front of the computer and look at picture on their phone. No, TwitchCon's kind of a fucking mess. Usually. TwitchCon is not a place for true human beings. TwitchCon is for, like, the 1% of streamers and the sycophants and the freaks.
Tom.
But not like the real freaks, like the real freaks, you know? Is he play? I thought he was playing the Monsters song. I thought I was gonna
Just a moment.
Beast out. Easier to do this if they're beastin'. Come here. Play Surfin' Bird. Yeah, some lady broke her spine at a TwitchCon too. Big tire. Do I not get to throw this at a guy? What the fuck, man?
I really am terribly sorry about this.
What the fuck? Oh, God, now they're spawning. No! All right, good bit. Good side quest. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Defend the Objective or whatever, but drink Prime. Come on, Kyle Crane, drink your Prime. Stop beating up the loudspeakers, fuckers. Stop beating my shit. This is a fun little bit. Well, Dying Light 1 had that too. Dying Light 2 did not have, like, fun side quests. That was one of my big issues with it, was I did every side quest I did, none of them had sauce. Dying Light 1 had a couple of side quests where it was like, this is fun, I like this. This is one of those side quests where I'm like, this is kind of fun. I like this. Fuckers. More of them. And then you blew it up? What the fuck, dude? You can't be doing that.
What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying! Tom, what are you fucking doing? I don't know what the fuck Tom up to, but Tom fucking on me in a major way. I'm not happy about this. Yeah, I don't know. Regardless, we're talking about TwitchCon. Big streamers are fucking scary to me. I don't get it. Pick up a bench. Gonna throw it at somebody. Bench boy. Pretty good. I do not understand big streamers. Like, A, I don't know how you go through chat that fast, and then B, what if they had a Ban live event? I'm there day one, of course. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, chillin'. Why he look like Odo? Attention Bajoran workers. I'm throwing it back crazy style. And yes, you have to all come to the promenade to watch. A lot of them don't. Oh, like interact with chat? They don't go through chat? They just skim? What's the fucking point? Half the fun is live entertainment. Who knows, man? In the fun part of streaming is the live interactivity with like a bunch of different people. And then every single person in the chat calling you wrong and you going, nah, actually, I think I'm built different and I think I'm right. Isn't that like the fun of streaming? Am I streaming wrong? You read every dumbass fart message we send? Yeah, but not out loud. If I don't directly reference your message, it's because I don't have anything to say about it. It's a really dumb message, or like, I don't want to interact with it. But I read every single one. I read every single chat message that comes in. Feel bad when you're not funny. No, I just don't, like, I'll read a chat message and I don't have anything to comment on it. Like, I'm just like, Brendan cares? Yeah, well, that's why I'm the only streamer who's your close and personal bestie.
Blueprint for what?
Look, not every song is a hit, Brendan. I'm trying out here. I appreciate it.
Another one?
I don't read every chat message. We are cringe? Yeah, but I'm cringe, so we're in a cringe nexus here. God, I would hate to be friends with you. Not true, Nurkon. You're in here almost every day. Were you chilling? You're Nurkon, don't even. Nice try. You're in here every day. You be chilling and grilling. You be giving me updates on your computer situation. Nurkon, you use me like a mom uses a Facebook group with the whole family in there, as you'll be like, damn. Brendan, you want to come over to my house and fix my computer? And I'd be like, what are you working on? What are you, your superb background noise? Some of you motherfuckers can say, you're great background noise, Brendan, but every single time you chat a message, I get 1 inch closer to you. 1 inch closer, and I will find your bones. Yeah, I'm in your walls, buddy. Yeah, fuck you. I'm fine being second monitor content, but one of these days, I'm gonna be a main monitor baddie. Then you'll all see. That's why I never chat messages. Yeah, you don't want me to operate within your home. Good news for you, Brendan. I only got 1 monitor. Upgrade complete. The entire state of Iowa moves 1 inch with every message. Iowa gets even closer. Why does that sound like something that would happen in Monument Mythos, like an analog horror? Don't chat in this guy's stream. Every time you chat in his stream, Iowa gets 1 inch closer to you. Your main TV content? Oh, you can see every pore. Dude, I've had really bad breakouts lately. I don't know what it is. I know it's not my medicine. I'm trying to figure out which shampoo is giving me the breakouts. I'm trying to figure out which hair product I have is making me fucking acne up. I have sensitive baby skin. Iowa is growing exponentially. Iowa is always growing. That's the theory that I ascribe to. Hang on, let me second monitor you. No! Oh, fuck. God damn it, son of a bitch. Oh, my fucking God. I just spilled so much fucking water everywhere. I'll be back. I like my penis. I got wet. Yeah, I got the floor wet. I got the floor looking like Deus Ex the Remaster. True. Congrats on your water breaking. Thank you. I gave birth to a 700-pound child. He came out of the womb 70 years old, and he's walking around and yelling for snacks. He's... Well, funny or depressing? Depressing? Fuck. Get the fuck out of here. Go! What walks on 4 700-pound legs in the morning, 4 7,000-pound legs in the afternoon, and 4 4-pound legs in the evening? Don't say your mom, 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 don't say your mom. Your dad. Fuck! Brother would have a Benjamin Button baby. Don't put that devil on me. Don't want my kid coming out of the womb wanting to play Pinochle. I do not. Why aren't there any Pinochle streamers, Chad? Why the fuck isn't anybody streaming Pinochle right now? What the fuck? They're not making content for grandmas and grandpas. Where the fuck are the Pinochle streamers at? When are they gonna do the Pinochle roguelike? That's what we're waiting for, right? Most people can't pee out of their knuckles. Yeah, Scary Movie 3, Blueberry. Nice try. Good joke. Hitting you with the Scary Movie 3. We're not so different after all. How do you play Pinochle? I don't know. It's just an old person thing. Genuinely have no idea. I don't even know what Pinochle is. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need to rewatch all the Scary Movies just so I can experience peak then slop. Scary Movie 3 is so good though. But Scary Movie 3 is so fucking good though. It's really wild how I think Scary Movie 3 is the best of the three. I'm saying it. I don't even think I'm afraid of it. I think I'm saying it. I think Scary Movie 3 is the best out of the three of them. It's got so many fucking gags that are not direct references. It's got the Matrix references in there, but like they're kind of funny. The hat makes the movie. Fire Axe, the hat does make the movie. James is probably true on this one. Why is it the best one? The visual gags on top of the actual mile-a-minute comedy. It just kind of is the best one. Charlie Sheen dying of boner. Reloading a shovel. I mean, realistically, there's a lot. Like, Scary Movie 3 is kind of the best one. And it's not as, like...
This whole thing's gotten...
Scary Movie 1 and 2 have some jokes in there. And 3, mind you. They have a couple of jokes in there that are a bit antiquated. Like, I like some of the gags. Like, in Scary Movie 2, where Tim Curry is in the kitchen and Cindy's in there in a red dress being possessed by a ghost, and her face goes into the shadow, and then it's immediately Ray, and then he pushes Ray off, and then it's just Cindy again, and Cindy's like, "Oh my God, I remember she died here. I don't know where I got this dress. Where did you get yours, Ray?" And then she looks over, and Ray is actually just there in the dress, and he's like, "I bought mine." I don't know. Like doing the visual gag of a character turning into another character to like as a scare, but then that character is just actually there in a dress and a wig. I cheer anytime a child gets hurt. Oh, you'd love Scary Movie 3 then. That's half of Scary Movie 3 is that one kid just getting his shit kicked in. Getting hit by a car or getting accidentally beat up. How do you wake up dead? You were alive the night before and then you wake up dead. But how you wake up dead? Because you dead so you don't wake up. Nah, but then how do you know you's dead? On account of the fact you'd have to wake up dead. Oh, yeah, Scary Movie 4 is where Charlie Sheen dies of big boner. Right. Scary Movie 3, he's alive till the end. Because they do the... Do they do the Grudge in 4? Or what's your favorite TNG episode? Anything with Data? That's it. Fistful of Datas, probably, realistically. If I was going to give you an answer, I would say Fistful of Datas. 4 was... Yeah, 4 of the Worlds, right. Brendan, do you like Star Trek Strange New Worlds? I haven't watched the latest season, but I was like, this is okay to the... I was like, this is all right to the first 2, I think. Or it's like, I like the bitter 2, but like I wasn't in love with it. Is that the Western one? Yeah, Fistful of Datas is the Western TNG episode. That one is my favorite. If I was going to give like the definitive answer, I think it's Fistful of Datas. Yeah, they do the Grudge, the Village. I knew they did the Grudge and Saw. No, not the Crusher and the Ghost. What about when Deanna Troi gets alien pregnant and then alien puts baby, alien pregnant? Fucking horrifying, horrible episode. Rancid fucking episode. Yeah, I think Strange New Worlds has some decent... Yeah, you're right. It had some really good moments and some really moments. Kind of a mix of 2. I only know the 4 scare movies. 5, I don't think anyone likes. For some reason, we're getting a 6. Well, I've talked about this a little bit, and that's just because, personally, I believe that Scary Movie 6, if they do it right, could potentially be the funniest one. And I say that because if they do it well and they do it right, they really have to make fun of prestige horror and sequels and reboots. Every prestige horror show, every kind of like venerated horror movie is getting like, you know, your big like reboot or your rebooquel or your sequel or your resequel. And so I think right now is like a perfect time for them to do parody, because parody and doing parody of prestige horror and bringing Anna Faris back as Cindy and kind of making a movie that is kind of aping like the want to retread ground, but also that we're in the horror golden age. Making fun of the 25 Conjuring movies, like I have to share this with you. This is where 9 seasons of a cop show gets you. This is a show about what the fuck? I'm sorry, this is season 9. I didn't know a whale ate a guy. What the fuck? The whale! Why? They're not even cops. They're like EMTs and cops. They're like first responders. I saved the guy from a whale. What do you mean they're going to space? I can't go to the space. What is this? This is a fake show. This is a Rick and Morty bit. Are they wearing the fucking Katy Perry? Oh my God, they're wearing the Jeff Bezos space suits. They're wearing the Jeff Bezos suits. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God, they're doing Geostorm shit. Come on, man. This is so stupid. These are first responders. I have to watch this. This is so fucking stupid. The satellites are falling, sir. Rock, they got 2 moms. Rock, this may be a you show. Rock, they got 2 moms. That's so... You can't top this. How do you go beyond this? And also, Zeno, thank you for posting the... oh, also, yeah, there's a... This is the baby clip. Somebody flushes a baby in this show. There's a baby in the fucking pipes. What the fuck do you mean there's a baby in the fucking pipes? That's not how that fucking works. That's a baby's head in the pipe. This is how the show starts, by the way. This is the first episode. The first episode of the show. And open! The first episode of the show, they save a baby that's in a pipe. It's such a weird fucking show, because you think it'd be an old person show, but it's a very progressive show for, like, first responder cop slop. And I'm just like, I'm genuinely like, what the fuck? How the fuck do you go? I asked myself, how the fuck do you go from, like, a save a baby in the pipe and the baby survived to there are meteors falling out of the sky. You have to send the first responders to space. And I'm just thinking, damn, you can't jump the shark if you are the shark. Like, they figured it out. Can't moon logic me, I am the moon. They're doing my bit. Can't jump the shark if you are the shark. Can't be surviving that wipe baby. Pretty good. I give that a good rock. Doesn't 911 also have 1 billion spinoffs? In 911 Lone Star, is that a spinoff? How does it have so many spin-offs? Who is funding this? Can't be doing that, pipe baby. Oh my god, I gotta get into the 911 verse, I think. This is one of those things where I think in a genuine sense, I fucking love dad slop sometimes. Like The Accountant 2, where like Ben Affleck has a child army that he summons, and it's just like any normal person would see this and go, what the fuck, what do you mean he has a child army? Dads are like, oh yeah, he's a child army. Stop those guys. Hell yeah, Ben Affleck, great fucking job, buddy. I love dad slop. What about 2.5 Men? 2.5 Men is just fucking boring. I'm sorry. That's dad slop, but that's not... Like, I watched Parent Slop. I watched 9 seasons of Big Bang Theory. I put myself through that. Wasn't worth it. What do you think will be your dad slop? What media will be mocked by the coming generation? And we already have that. We have the kids... We have mega corporations trying to trick the kids into thinking that being genuine is to be mocked. Which is just, once again, they're trying to kind of recreate Gen X again. And to recreate Gen X, it's the, what do you mean you're genuine? You should mock people who are genuine. You should make fun of the people who are genuine and being themselves. Like, we have an entire industrial complex that is built to just make kids be like, that sucks, dude. 911 is from the guy who did American Horror Story? Is that why it's fucking insane? I have to watch that. I don't want to watch American Horror Story, but I do want to watch that shit. That explains it 100%. That explains it 200%. That makes so much fucking sense. American Horror Story is terrible batshit. Terrible batshit dog shit, but anytime I see a cliff, it make me laugh. Being genuine is a millennial hallmark. Being genuine is just like, cool, man. Do you really want to be fake? Who gives a shit? Social media is all fake anyway. Why you want to be so fucking fake? Like things, enjoy things. Nerd rage about things. Too much time on this earth to want to be so fucking fake that it don't matter. You lose yourself inside of it. Better to be the you that you are instead of being the you that you think somebody else will want you to be. When are you gonna watch all the Hallmark movies, Brendan? I've been thinking about watching that one they made as a joke with like Will Ferrell and whoever the fuck. Where, like, they kind of make it as a bit of a joke. What are you doing jumping up there, buddy? Can you stop trying to kill that zombie? I need you to come down here and give me my rewards for saving you. Thank you. It's a throwing knife. Great. But I don't want to be me. Too bad. Find a way to want to be you. I'm sorry. You gotta follow the path that makes you want to be you. And that's part of the self-discovery, is figuring out what you want to be. You gotta find a sense of self, a sense of it. Can I be you? Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, but I swear to God, if you try to fucking be me and apply for a credit card, I'll get you. Have the rescue people ever given you anything that wasn't a throwing knife? Yeah, one time I got an acid throwing knife. I want to be God? Why? They'd inherently be boring. Inevitably, you'd run out of things to do. Why do you want to be God? Do not emulate Brendan? Why? I'm not gonna get you like Nintendo will. I want to be 6'7". You do not. Back pain. I'm 6'5". Back pain. You don't want to be 6. You want to be like 6 foot tops. I'm of the belief that you want to be like 6 foot tops. 6, maybe 6'1". That's like peak. You're kind of tall, but not like tall. You want to be 6 foot. My personal belief, you don't want to be 6'5", back pain. Leg pain, back pain, knee pain, joint pain. I want to be 7'9" and chiseled with massive pecs and wolf powers. I want to be a 7'9" wolf baddie. I want to be just like I am in VR chat, saying chicken stars. 6'2" is good. Any taller and it gets annoying. I went through that arc in my life where, until like my wife made me like measure my height for my entire life, I thought it was just 6'3". I just told people I was 6'3". It was on my driver's license. I was like, yeah, I'm 6'3". And then I got measured and I was 6'5", and I went, oh. All right. Saw a guy who was 7 foot today. I used to have a 7 foot tall coworker, James. He used to be around the area. He had dreads. He used to carry around little cards. He worked at the GameStop with me. He used to carry around little cards when people asked him about his height. I'm 6'3", and my brother and I love doing WWE moves, and my spine never recovered. I think the worst for me is if you don't sit good. I have a long torso. If you don't sit good, you get back hurty, which sucks, dude. I like to go around people who will say they're 6 foot, and they'll say, oh yeah, I'm 6'1". And then people look at them weird. Like, they're like, yeah, I'm 6 foot tall. Oh, crazy, because I'm 6'1". Huh? I think that's the best thing to do if you're actively tall is anybody says they're like 6 foot, be like, that's crazy, because I'm 6'1", so I'm like, I don't know if you're telling the truth, man. Say you're 5'11". I don't know if you're 6'1". No, you got to do, I think 1 inch taller is better. Give it some objectivity. Give them an actual crisis. Saying 5'11", only the dumbest of the dumb will be like, what? You got to get them with the 6'1" bit, because they'll think about it for a second. I don't mind to see, if you're short, if you're not 6 foot tall, don't fucking worry about it. There's this weird impetus placed on height. I am 6'5", and I will tell you, it sucks, dude. Do you want to go to the voting booth twice in your life and then have both times somebody comment about your height in a weird fucking way? Because, like, I got so gentled for a big boy after I put my voting papers in during the presidential election. And then the recent Iowa election, I got told, smallest voter we've seen today. So, like, you don't want to be tall. It fucking sucks. That and buying clothes. Shout out to women, because my wife is same issue. Buying clothes being a problem is usually a pretty normal issue for a lot of people. Shout out to women. Thank you, women. Shout out to Rock giving a gift sub to lesbians. Thank you, Rock. Thank you, lesbians. Thespians. No, Brendan, the reason nobody wants to be my friend is that I'm below 6 foot. No other variables are involved in it, and that's because... In that, it's because I'm short.
So tell me your name.
I mean, 1, yeah, stop being short. Wear stilts. 2,
Nice to meet you too. I'm Kyle.
I mean, I do have tall privilege. People are really vain about, like, height in a weird fucking way that I always find awkward. Anytime I've gotten hit on in my life, it always starts with my height.
Where are the others?
And I'm just like, I don't...
Everyone on your own.
Not gonna interact with anybody who immediately gives me the, you're tall.
Fuck off.
Because I'm just like, I don't, okay. And? So if my wife says you're tall, you wouldn't fuck? No, I wouldn't fuck your wife because I love my wife.
Good luck.
And I don't believe in infidelity. But, you know, Dragon Tamer, I do appreciate the bit regardless. Thank you for keeping that up for thank you for keeping up the bit for years. Wish I could put a shaft mod on my weapon. Dudes when they're writing romance and they're like, so when does he sheath his sword? I don't know, I feel like dudes are about as bad at writing women as women are sometimes about writing penises. People always bring up dudes writing women, but I don't think it's brought up enough about women writing the way that they talk about dick. Because sometimes the way that women write about dick is one of the most, like, fucking horrible ways to write about dick in the history of ever. Sheathing your sword. The fuck do you make a rod sexy? I mean, I think there's more of a glut of men writing women poorly. I do believe that on average, more than likely, men write women more poorly than men write women more poorly than women write men. But also, it is anytime I've read anything where it's just like she succumbs to his rod, then I'd be like, I don't. Maybe just writing about dick is just one of the hardest things. Maybe just writing about dick is a bit hard. Wink. Just call it a hyper weapon. His piston is primed. He gazed longingly at her cryptic pussy. Her boobs were mysterious, yet inviting. Her breasts threatened him, as if they were some kind of boob weapon. He looked down at her beautiful cervix. Her pelvic floor was so freaking high, or low, depending on what's hotter, I guess. Her uterus was straight up out there, crazy style. He said, what a magnanimous pair of breasts you have, milady. And then her boobs boobed boobily in front of him. Truly, it was the best of times. Sorry, scratch that. It was the breast of times. It was the blurst of times. She was ambiguously sexy in a way that made me think, is this a woman or a pile of rabid rodents? On account of the fact that she was screeching and clawing me all over the place. Was she a lady? Or perhaps just a rat king that has assumed the shape of human form? I'm beasting. Get out of here. Fuck off. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Fuck off. Make them red. I looked at the woman who entered my office, and I was saying, whoa, bazongas. Her boobs were threatening, weaponized even. I went, whoa, that's crazy. Who are you? And she said, then that's when I realized she wasn't a woman. She was a figment of my mind. And then she dissipated into the fog, and I thought, whoa, what happened to her breasts? They're gone now. There was a boob here. It's gone now. I was wandering through the fog in Silent Hill, and I realized there were no monsters around there for me, on account of the fact that I'm pretty epic. But there was a hot lady with banging boobs, and then they disappeared. So I wrote on the wall, there's boob here. It's gone now. Would Hugo be a fantasy erotica writer? I was hot and sexy, like a Bigfoot. But I wasn't just a Bigfoot. I was the world's hottest Bigfoot.
Doug.
And I met a lady. Her name was Christine. And that's when I realized she was actually a car. A really hot car. And I drove her around. Instead of making normal car noises, every time I turned the car on, it sounded like a lady coming. That's when I realized it wasn't just a car. It was a car lady.
You and I got
And then she turned into an 8-foot-tall transformer with breasts. I was like, holy shit, that's awesome. And then I drove the car around. And it was like sex for her. Title of the book is, I Get Inside My Big Robot Wife. That's just Armored Core 6 again. True. I don't care how the car comes. I'm not going to learn how to drive. Who are you, me? I was walking around on the deck of the ship when I saw the pirate captain. Her breasts boobily. And I said, ma'am, could you put those things away? And she said, sure. And then she put them away. And I was like, wait a minute, could you bring those out again? And so she whipped them out. I think women are a lot like hot potato chips on account of the fact that I keep eating them and I can't freaking stop once I pop. Please, somebody help me. Women are a lot like cars on account of the fact that I'm sorry, I don't know anything about cars. Women are a lot like cars on account of the fact that I sleep in a big woman bed instead of a big race car bed. But I also have a big race car bed. What do you mean you sleep in a big woman bed? I sleep in a big woman bed. I don't understand. How does this not make sense to you, brother? It's a bed in the shape of a big lady. One day, too, I will have an 8-foot-tall wife, and she will be real. What do you guys? Oh, you're 1 billion screaming zombies. Took me a moment. I was like, what's going on? I feel like the crazy frog. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, I know. I love how it's on fire in the rain. Bikini bottom, Bikini bottom, physics. I died, whatever. Even when I fall down. Things still burn in the rain. Not true on account of the fact that water is wet and fire don't like wet. So how does that work? I am very smart. Greek fire is waterproof. Me listening to Nerdcore be like, yo, this geek is fire. Got him. Give me your iPod cables. Give me your iPod cables. Give me your phone charger. Give me your clothes, your boots, and your phone charger. I still remember my old apartment, my first apartment, and the only time I ever dumpster dived where I saw like a bag of cables and I went, are those Wii cables? And there was a bag filled to the brim with Wii cables, and I was working at GameStop at the time, and I just brought them into the GameStop. Made like $30. Still wild that you never had a Wii. I mean, kind of had a Wii. Not that I never had a Wii. It was like my mom's, and I never used it. Like, we had a Wii in the house. It's my brother used it. I used to like wake up in the morning during like the summer, and my brother would be like half naked playing Call of Duty Black Ops on it. Oh, right. James and I did for a little while have the Batman. I forgot about the Batman. So at our old apartment, not our old apartment, there was a Batman figure that I found that had his cape ripped off. And for a while, James and I were just hiding it in each other's like areas. Oh, I get the bit. You're saying, I can't believe you've never Wii. I get it. Wii is like piss. I understand. Well done. You've done it. You're doing dorkly level bits. Great job on the dorkly level bits, Chad. I'm proud of you. What if Mario ate a mushroom? And what if he fucking got high when he ate the fucking mushroom? Excuse me, sir. We need a new dorkly comic idea. Have you already done the one where Mario eats a mushroom and then he fucking dies because it's an evil mushroom? Yeah, yes, sir. Have you done the one where Mario fucking smokes weed? Yes, sir. Have you done the one where Mario does the mushroom and the mushroom is drugs? Yes, sir. What about the one where Mario rips a fat rip out of the bong and says, it's a me, Mario? We have done that one, sir, but if you want us to push that one again, we can push that one again. Run it back. Do it again. Call that shit the Mario Kart, the way I be hitting the pen, brother. I can't believe you've never weed because God, I had some golden shovelware. Well, yeah, but I didn't have a passion for crap until, like, I was an adult. I didn't really have a passion for crap until I was grown, until I was a man. Now I have a passion for crap, but like, I didn't really before. Listen, dorkly devs, I got a new one. Mind blower. What if you get this? What if Peach is cheating on Mario with Bowser? Oh my god, dude. We've never thought about this before, brother. But if Mario was cheating on Peach with Bowser, that'd be crazy. Get into some real shit. Like, Mamma Mia, I can't believe I've been cuckolded by the big lizard. That tracks, brother. People are gonna love that. I've never heard of this before. It's crazy. I don't know if Dorkly doesn't post anything anymore, right? Like, they don't really exist anymore, right? Like, they don't really do anything, right? They just are kind of... No, they do. They still post things? What do they post? What if Pikachu and Agumon fucking fighted? Like, what is it? What do they post anymore? What are the top posts on Dorkly? Their last video was a day ago. What are they posting? Huggy Wuggy, what if he ate a guy? What if Huggy Wuggy was Hungry Wuggy? And what if Pikachu and Agumon kissed? Saw you at the Dorkly convention. You were the only guy there. Yeah, sorry, actually, if you look deep within, you're actually me. I am thou and thou art. You just personated yourself, buddy. You were looking in the mirror. You're the un-me, I'm the real me. You want to be me? Why does that begin like a... Why does that begin like an epic rap battle of history, Chulump? What's the... Because it is? Oh, yeah. You're the un-me. I'm the real me. You want to be me? I looked deep within and all I found was a festering pig. That me. He's seen Xavier? Yeah, but not in a very long time, to be fair. I've not watched Xavier in a very, very long time. It has, as they say, been a while. They missed out on putting a Xavier Renegade Angel mention in the Deadpool vs. Peter Griffin rap battle. Well, that video just has so many. They're bound to forget some, but that video is also so much. Come on, man. Wake up. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, you're welcome, buddy. Do you have 3 throwing knives for me? Come on, man. I bet you can handle it. Give me like 3 throwing knives. It'd be awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. Do you have 3 throwing knives for me? Oh, you have MRE for me. Big boy food. Sorry, breaking into the strip. I'm going beast mode in the strip mall once again. They didn't have the Geek Bar flavor I fucking wanted. No cotton cherry supreme. No cotton candy surprise. Yeah, I'm pissed about it, dude. I'm fucking mad. I'm fine now. I found it. Friend of my dad just bought some Freedom Buckets today. I'm so fucking sorry. Did he get grifted? Is that the... Is your dad a prepper, Storm? Is that the... Because I guarantee you those food buckets aren't actually going to keep. Can we have a weekly Pop-Tart update? There is no weekly update to it. I bought a box of Pop-Tarts. The filling in them had fermented, and it smelled like beer tarts, and I didn't eat them. Well, I took a bite of one, but I was worried because I have a penicillin allergy, so... I gotta be real careful. I gotta be really careful with any kind of, like, foods that are bred if they're a little older. But that was also... Shouldn't have been older. They were brand fucking new. Have they unfermented yet? Have you left the firmament yet, Brendan? Have you started floating up beyond into the stars themselves? No, they're not going to unrot. Did you report the tarts to Kellogg? No, because I don't care enough. I'm not going to be I'm not... Things can happen, and I don't have the energy to be mad about it to the point where I'm going to call them. But if it happened to me again, abso-fucking-lutely, I'm calling them and ripping them one. This is, really, I'm going to treat this as a wild thing to happen, as a wild fucking thing to happen. But if it happened to me again, I am absolutely giving them some what for over the phone. But I really just didn't want to have to call and then be on, like, fucking hold for, like, 15 to 30 minutes. 15 to 30 minutes on a hold, get to the right department, get a manufacturer coupon that Walmart won't even take in them for to begin with. They give you free Pop-Tarts, though. They'll give you a manufacturer coupon more likely, and even then, unlikely that they even, like, honor it. That's what you get for buying Wildberry. Wildberry's cool. I like Wildberry Pop-Tarts. They got the fruity filling. Fuck. I like that they're purple and blue. It's the purple and blue flavor. It makes them taste better. I'm just mad that they were rotten. Wildberry is the worst flavor. No, it's not. Brown sugar cinnamon is the worst fucking flavor, and if you've convinced yourself it's the best, you're broken. You're broken. They've got you. Brown sugar cinnamon fucking sucks. By far one of the most popular Pop-Tart flavors, and it tastes like pure unfiltered ass. Dog shit. Wildberry and s'mores are like the best flavors. Brown sugar's the fucking worst. That's like a dad tart. That's a dad Pop-Tart right there. That's a dad-ass Pop-Tart. That's a fucking, oh yeah, I gotta get my brown sugar and cinnamon Pop-Tart, cup of coffee. Yep. I hate agreeing with him, but it's a Pop-Tart. It is a Pop-Tart. It's a dad tart. It's a Pop-Tart. It's a Pop-Tart. I hate it. Absolute dog shit. Worst thing. And the worst thing, too, about brown sugar cinnamon is whenever you want to buy one of the big Pop-Tarts, like the big boxes of them, they never have, like, there's always one good flavor and one bad flavor. And brown sugar cinnamon is, like, mixed with so many, like, you buy a 2 Pop-Tart pack in one of those big boxes, and the other half is fucking always brown sugar cinnamon. I'm like, why the fuck do I want that? At least the chocolate chip, even if it does no frosting on the outside, it has chocolate on the inside. Birthday cake Pop-Tarts make me want to hurt somebody. Ain't nothing worse than a knockoff Pop-Tart that is a fudge-flavored one. I think that's worse than brown sugar cinnamon, or the knockoff Pop-Tarts that are the fucking fudge ones. Like the breakfast pastry, real, always fucking worse if it's a fudge one. Brown sugar cinnamon is solid, it's okay to be wrong. Yeah, buddy, and how many times do you go, well, that's about it for me every time you want to leave the family function? How many times do you, like, fucking push your back and you go, well, best be hitting the old dusty trail? How many dad noises you make whenever you stand up? What's your dad noise to stand-up ratio? Tell me right now, how often are you thinking about smoking meats? I'm sorry, but that's a pop star right there. That's a dad tart. That's the type of shit that drives you to madness. Oh no, he's locked in on me? Yeah, exactly, buddy. It's not that hard. You said you like brown sugar cinnamon. You got fucking dad vibes all about you. You wear polos to work, or... And how many polos you own? You just buy a couple of new polos recently? Got like a nice blue one, you were like, oh, this one look like more like a Best Buy one. I gotta stay away from the red and the blue ones. I always get asked questions at Target whenever I fucking wear my red polo to Target. Type of shit where you're like having small talk with the cashier and you're like, oh, yep. It's hot outside today, ain't it? Somebody asks you about your passion and they're like, is it a lot of fun? And you respond immediately, oh, you bet your sweet bippy it is. You betcha, bud. Saying shit like, oh yeah, that's the bee's knees. Have you know, Brendan, this is steel gray. Oh, so you're going professional polo instead of fun polo? How many fun polos you got? My polos are nice and soft. How many polos you got where you pull it out and you're like, this is the fun polo? Like in your mind, you think of it as the fun polo. Like it's just a little bit, it's like it got two colors on it instead of one, or it's striped. Like it's the fun polo. How many fun polos you got? How complicated your shirt patterns? They simple steel gray ones, or you got like the ones that are just a little bit wacky? Like I can have like 3 to 4 pieces of flair. 2? I fucking got you locked down too, Rue. I know your fucking ass has polos you consider your fun polos. I mostly have floral Hawaiian shirts, to be honest. Yeah. And how's the 100 Acre Woods this time of year, True Lump? I counter you with unfrosted brown sugar cinnamon. The only time you eat unfrosted brown sugar cinnamon is when your mom goes through a health kick, but she still buys dog shit processed foods. Brendan, if you ever show up in Japan, I'm dragging you over to a Workman's so I can stuff you in a jumpsuit. Dude, I wouldn't even mind. My problem with realizing that if I could afford it, my fashion sense, I would just look like a minion from the Minions. And that fucked me up, realizing that. It's like, God fucking consarn it. I swear to fucking God. If I had like a style or a definite fit, I was like, I like overalls a lot, and I was like, shit, fuck, I would just look like a minion from the Minions. I like the look of overalls, and I was like, oh yeah, wear like a simple plain shirt under the overalls, and then I was like, oh fuck, that's just a minion fit. I wear hoodies and sweaters, me too, but it's like, if I could afford to dress the way that I wanted to dress, I'd look like a freak. My fashion sense had people saying I was a lumberjack. No, they don't. I wear flannel shirts all the time too, bud. You're not special, you're just a millennial. Grow up. I wear flannel shirts all the fucking time. You're not special, bud. You're just a millennial. You got like 3 flannel shirts. You think of them as your nice shirts. You wear them button open, and you're like, oh, you know what? I kind of like them button open. And then halfway through the function, you're like, you know what? Button close, button close. And then you're like halfway through the function. So by like the tail end of the function, you're like, you know what? Maybe I'm buttoning it a little bit. I wear flannel shirts and hoodies and jeans and shorts. And I'm a simple man. Don't dress to impress. I dress to dress. Millennials when Mumford & Sons starts playing at the function. Dude, I had a fucking, oh God, I was playing a little Forted night the other day, and I had licensed music back on, and I turned the car radio on, and I immediately started hearing Shabuzi. I fucking hate that song, and it follows me everywhere I go. I'm so fucking sick of hearing that song. I got nothing against Shabuzi, don't know him, but I'm so fucking sick of hearing that song. Everywhere I go, I hear that fucking song, and everybody clung and tipsy. It's not a meal down dudes, not a meal down a boob. Me when I can drink a beer, hold up. Then I drink another beer, gonna drink another beer. Then I drink another beer, beer time. And I'm so fucking sick of hearing this song. Like, I get it, some songs are about beer, but Jesus fucking Christ, can we stop with these always just, I'm gonna drink a beer, then I drink another beer. Dang, I like a little beer, beer time. And I'm like, okay. I've gotten the bit, sir. Mr. Shabuzi, I understand. It's beer time somewhere. The family function when it's beer time? Beer time. Gonna drink another beer. Then I'll have another beer. Maybe have another beer. Beer time. It's not even like I have anything against drinking, right? I'm not like a teetotaler or anything. I'm just really, really tired of hearing the gonna eat another beer. Then I have a yummy beer. Gonna eat a yummy beer. Beer boy. I feel like drinking is one of the worst vices somebody can have. I think drinking is fine. It's just Something about it where it's just like the entire bit is, what if there was yummy beer, then a yummy beer, then I drink another beer. And how many songs we have that are like the Shabuzi beer song is the Gen Z, and not even Gen Z, but like it's the exact same song as the Red Solo Cup song. So I don't know if James remembers that song playing all the fucking time, but I fucking hate that one. God, do I hate that one too. Red Solo Cup, I drink you up, proceed to party. Let's have a party. Hate it so fucking much. Come on, man. Rock, I'm sorry, but if I remember something, so too do you. I'm the mimetic nostalgia critic. I remember it, and then you also have to. Red Solo Cup was the worst. That's the song that you're supposed to hear in like a fucking dive bar at 2 a.m. while all the regulars are drunk and sad. It's a classic. It's a classic pile of shit. I remember playing beer pong and somebody's like, why'd you get blue Solo Cups? We need the red Solo Cups. And I was like, it doesn't matter. They're just cups for beer pong. You need the blue, you got the blue ones, we need the red ones. And I was like, it doesn't matter. It's fucking, what? Listen, you can like this song, but you've never had you've never been around somebody who has like a slight meltdown about the cups not being red. It's not right, the cups aren't red, they're blue. Okay, you can dislike Red Solo Cup, but the penultimate drinking song has to be Brass Monkey. Brass Monkey's just fun, though. And they're not saying like, drink beer, yummy beer, because I just don't like songs that are just telling me to do things. I fucking hate that.
What's going on in there?
I don't like a song that tells me to do something. Don't like it when the song on the radio is telling me I should have a beer. Like, I'm driving. My wife is driving. Can't have a beer in the car. Stop it, Shabuzi. Fuck. Why does he keep telling people to have a beer in the car? I don't get it. I'm sick of it. And how many people are listening to Shabuzi? I'm tired of this. Think about all the DUIs. This is the logic that parents have when they're like, video games cause violence. Does Shabuzi cause you to drink a beer in your car? No, you drink a beer in your car because it's awesome. I'm not drinking a beer in my car on account of Shabuzi. I'm drinking a beer in my car because it's fucking awesome, dude. Brendaniel, chuffed, turning off the radio and crossing his arms, envision Shabuzi facing a corner. Sativa or indica? You gotta tell me, brother.
Tell me where it is.
Oh, he's already taken it. I can tell by the coffin. What a weird you could legally drink beer while driving into the 80s. Why is that weird? There were lots of shit in the 70s and 80s where it's just like, doesn't feel like it was that long ago, but some things make you go, holy shit. You used to be able to smoke in the airport. You used to be able to smoke on the airplane. You used to be able to smoke in restaurants. Shit. They don't even let you chuff a fat dart in the McDonald's lobby anymore. This shit is fucked. When RFK gonna come out with the dog shit like, well, actually, I found the cure to autism. Secondhand smoke while pregnant. Blow more cigarette smoke into the women's ears. If you blow cigarette smoke at them, it'll cure their autism. When is it gonna come up with shit like that? I miss lawn darts, buddy. There's an 80% likelihood that you either A, have a 3D printer or know somebody with a 3D printer. You can 3D print the lawn darts. Yes, stop.
Devices were for.
I fucking hate that shit, dude. That shit wormed its way into my brain for the rest of my life. At least you don't have to fish. Oh, true. If I was thinking about fish, if I was at the fishing store and I saw some fish. You can't rest right now. There are monsters nearby. Oh, god, they're turning nighttime. Fuck me. The malevolization? Oh, the delightful gas. It's some of the creature. Now show me the creature. Is he a big boy? He's gonna be big, ain't he? Yeah, he big. Not that scary, though. Not really afraid of yous. I'm sorry. Oh, a little bit more afraid of yous. I wasn't trying to block it. I was trying to dodge it. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Okay, I didn't... Well, I died because I didn't expect him to throw the car at me. I got a big sword. Fuck off. Tired? Get his cheeks. He looks like he just looks like he came out of the fridge a bit late. He looks a bit freezer burnt, don't he? That's right. You're fucking mad. I know. Big baby do a stompy. Big baby do a steppy. Big baby do a steppy. Big baby do a scream. Summon your creatures, man. About to beast you. About to beast you, buddy. About to be a butter beast. About to be a Mr. Beast. About to be a Mr. Feast. Nice try, Buster. I'm beasting out now. Where are you? Fucker. Hey, peep this. Hey, tire. It's tire time, buddy. Fucking drop him. Yeah, you're a big boy. Fucking scream, big boy. Die. Come on now. I'm gonna climb up on top of you. Shadow of the Colossus, buddy. I'm Kyle Crane. You're the cargo container. I'm the crane. Oh, Kyle Crane with his beautiful homophobia, right? Dude, I'm just thinking Chris Redfield should have one red eye. Damn, I unlocked the fucking Mangekyo Sharingan, actually. I forgot.
Copy that.
I'm part of the Uchiha clan. I'm Kyle Crane Uchiha. Sasu Crane, got him. Heterochromia, calling out homophobia is wild. That's the joke, bud. There was a picture a long time ago of a dog, and somebody commented about the dog. What beautiful homophobia he has. That's it. You got it. You got the joke. People don't know the meme. True, I know. For reference, it's in reference to an image of somebody commenting that a dog has beautiful homophobia. Would you be mad if the final boss is Choo Choo Charles? I think I'd just go, huh? It's kind of like in Grease where they fly into the sky at the end of the movie. You're kind of just like, I know it's a bit fantastical that they're doing this, but why are they flying? It's just a car. Why is John Travolta in the sky? Why is Choo Choo Charles here? That'd be like watching a Nostalgia Critic review from beginning to end, and he gets run over by Choo Choo Charles at the end. Like, I mean, I wanted to know Doug Walker's thoughts on Everything Everywhere All at Once, but like, why is Choo Choo Charles here? Be like watching Badlands Chugs drink like 5 liters of Mountain Dew, and Huggy Wuggy apparates out of the fog. Gives him the puppy playtime play pack. Why the fuck is Huggy Wuggy here? He's just drinking a big soda and he's burping, and then Huggy Wuggy fucking crawls out of a vent behind him. Be like watching a Linkara comic review and Linkara says, Mr. Gorbachev, what are you doing here? I came down to tear this wall, Linkara. This fourth wall. I think that's my peak. I think I found it. I don't know if I could do better than Mr. Linkara. Tear down this fourth wall. Oh. Fifth ego death time. True, I have to ego death again and come out stronger. When the particulates of your brain immediately, like, lock up perfectly, you're like, oh, shit. First Piccoloto. Don't remind me of Piccoloto. Oh, brother, I found a delightful little treat. Be careful of that, Rom. Odo could be anything. That's right, Quark. I've turned myself into a pickle. I'm Piccoloto. Piccoloto's the worst because he could just do that. He could just do that. That's why it's the worst. If only Chief O'Brien would stop trying to eat me while I'm conducting surveillance. I'm sorry, Odo. You just look so scrumptious when you're a Piccoloto. Does a little, huh? I think the craziest, most out-of-pocket thing Odo could ever do is just be on the promenade of Deep Space Nine, just, Chief, you're looking well. Well, thank you, Odo. I've been working out. And then he just says, fat. And then I think I'd fucking die if I saw that. He just... Can't do shit like that. Can't do shit like that, changeling baby. Can't do shit like that. Piccoloto meets Piccolo and they discuss philosophy. Who do you want for dad more, Piccolo or Piccoloto? Choice is yours. In a fictional dad contest, who do you want dad more, Piccoloto or Piccolo? You have to choose. Be like, I don't know who Odo is, so I choose Piccolo. And it'd be like, enjoy the rock. They're throwing you off of the rock every fucking day. Be like, enjoy the rock, buddy. Be walking into the new A24 movie. The ushers are like, please enjoy the rock. He's watching the movie too. Don't say anything fucking weird about his muscles. Don't say anything weird about the shit all over his face. Piccoloto, then Kira is my mom. I wouldn't want Kira for a mom. I'm saying it. I don't want to be hearing, your paw seems a bit weak today. May the prophets guide you every day you go to fucking school. You're gonna be like, yeah, mom, yeah, the prophets, wormhole aliens. What did you say about the wormhole alien? They're prophets. Yeah, okay, mom, whatever, mom.